John Wing. Or as my ancestors would say, John Wang. And I hope you die. Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It's a post-Valentine's Day love song.
Yeah.
They don't always work out.
You remember St. Valentine's Day, more or less named after St. Valentine, and he had his head cut off. So there you go. There's a lesson there in love. And
love
the way
can hurt.
World goes around. That's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance.
And yet we remember it with a heart rather than a dripping, bloody, hairy skull.
A guy holding a head.
Yeah, that would be less hard to make the jewelry, really.
There's Pat Godwin.
Fist holding a bloody head.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Josh. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom. Hi, Tom.
We have a lot going on here. I don't even know where to start. But I suppose we could read a little bit of mail or just do a quick...
We could just chat. How are you, Tom?
Yeah, let's chat.
Fine.
Really?
I'm good, yeah.
Discombobulated, you see?
I'm semi-combobulated.
Are you sure you're okay even after yesterday's show?
Yeah. It was a Wednesday.
Yeah,
I wore a light coat. She was a blonde. She was carrying a number 2 pencil.
Oh.
Hey, speaking of twos, you ever been to second base with a man's tongue? That's just the opening.
Wait a minute. Can
That's
you
just
go to second base with a man's...
Yeah.
That's just the opening of my new book.
Yeah, your tongue goes to second base.
That
Yeah, you're Dashiell
So that
Ramit.
counts.
I like Dashiell Ramit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dashiell Ramit.
Yeah.
That's his pen name. For
Yeah, he's in a porn movie called Dick Goose. It's about a devil's three-way.
I dislike that game intensely. I could never catch anybody.
Oh, Duck, Duck, Goose.
Duck, Goose. They'd come and tap me, and I...
Well, you were a husky young boy.
As was I, and because you had to get up.
Yes. First of all, get up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's an all-day thing. And
Not easy for husky boys.
no.
Did you ever hear the great Randy Newman song, Davy the Fat Boy?
Oh, yeah. I have.
No.
Love it.
I don't, and I might change my entire
Davey the
opinion of
Fat
Randy.
Boy?
No, it's great. Yeah.
Randy.
You know what it sounds like? Davy the Fat Boy. That's pretty much it.
Hey, Davey, he was in the Navy.
He was,
No, it's
he was a husky boy.
much more clever than that.
You know?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's actually great.
It's much like his song "Short People." It's really about other things, and it's not.
What?
Sure.
Randy Newman's biggest hit, I suppose.
Wasn't that kind of
I thought he didn't like short people.
a preview, a snapshot of the future, if you will, when everybody got no for some reason people missed the point of short people. It was just poking fun at the entire. Why would you poke fun about anyone about anything, more or less? And people got mad. Short people got mad about the song. Yeah,
But you can't.
He would have been canceled today.
Yeah.
Out of here.
He's since moved on to great work with
Satire is lost on some.
most is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, you told us that yesterday when you were ordering a lobster at a Chinese restaurant. I'll never ever
relive that.
I'll never ever
I
forget.
laughed all day.
I forget that. I have no memory of any of that, Joe.
Well, you liked it very much.
Ah, the lucky one.
The listeners remember.
Okay, well, now you can reach us, by the way, in many ways, and one of them is with the world of email. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We'll be reviewing some emails in just a few minutes. We're preparing to do some traveling.
Yeah.
We have a big show coming up Friday morning from Iowa. We'll be at the Riverside Casino and Resort. 5 a.m. local time is when we start. You're welcome to stop on by. And we'll be doing a comedy show that evening, and I will also remind you we have a special T-shirt. I think there's a photograph of. They're actually for sale, I think.
Yeah, on the Bob and Tom website.
Okay, and then we'll have them there for sale, and it's to benefit the Stead Family Hospital.
Children's Hospital.
So it'll be fun. And
Are we going to convoy there? Or
I think so.
meet here in the parking lot and I'll drive.
No, there's absolutely no way.
We're all our own?
Yeah, I got walkie-talkies for everybody.
You have no idea what's been going on here with him and getting a car ready to leave the county. It's
Really?
he's got to go get his tires checked.
Amy brings food and sandwiches and coolers and drinks. And
Cool. And you have to make all these preparations, and none of the cooler's not touched. On the trip at all.
You can touch the cooler.
That's true, actually.
Ace,
He
you coming with
actually
us?
takes a cooler?
Oh, yeah, very nice cooler.
hold
with
down the fort.
Fancy sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Ace will be. Someone has to press the buttons back here.
One's in the two.
And ride the what we call the dump button. Speaking of the dump button, if you're riding with me, I need at least I need at least a 3-exit warning if you have anything serious going on.
I never do.
Pat, you're the only one riding in the car with him?
I think there may be another.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Sure.
So in any event, if you're interested in coming to see us, that'll be fun. The show,
you can see us fight in person.
I believe the show in the evening is sold out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure.
And
but
by the way, if there's
get a
anyone
bonus.
there who would like to come to the show, if you'd like to,
You want to give him a free ticket?
I might be able to get certain people a ticket. You know what I mean?
You might be able to ejaculate one out.
Well, you have opened a door.
Welcome to First Time Famous.
do a little Van Halen third row, seat 12.
All right, okay.
This is kind of interesting. I know most of you are aware of this, but for those that are not, this letter explains a little something about the shirt.
Well, wait a minute. Are we doing letters now?
No, I just wanted this one because we were talking about the shirt.
Yeah.
This is not a comedy-oriented letter. It says, thanks for doing the fundraiser for the Stead Family Children's Hospital. At every Iowa home football game after the first quarter, all the fans turned toward the hospital and waved to the kids.
Yeah, we love that's so wonderful.
Great
That's a great
tradition.
You may have seen that on TV
College
if you've
football,
been there. Yeah, so I've been listening for 25 years. Matt from Iowa. And, cool. He's in the meat and seafood business. If you don't like one, you don't like the
Surf and
other.
turf.
Yeah, well,
That sounds like a speed dating singles evening.
Meat and seafood.
Meat and seafood. Hi, how are you?
So
Perch.
METIN apostrophe.
Yeah. Meat and seafood.
Well, today you come here, you get a date, and then you get to have some food.
Big fish.
Yeah, and there's some vulgar people that think, oh, she smells like fish down there, don't she? I said, no, that's not what we're doing.
Hey, he said, desperately trying to forget that.
You see what he did? He got to go there, but in a way, that made it seem like he didn't go there.
I have a question.
I don't know what.
I have a technical question.
There are some men who like fish, and they have their. Put them in the fish mouths.
We have had Joey Chestnut here many times.
Yes.
No.
Joey is a what's the
Championship eater.
Championship eater. And I forget, he's, of course, most famous for the hot dog eating competition.
Yes.
But he's had competitions for almost everything. Is there a vegan eating competition?
Like he ate a peck of broccoli or something.
Didn't he say he ate some fake meat contest
fake meat
or something?
contest. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
remember.
I would just be curious if there was a whole different a circuit of
Just shoving down broccoli. with water.
vegan the vegan food circuits. I imagine kind of a lesser, some very small crowds. Hey, it's tofu night. Oh my God, there are 12 people here. What do we have coming up in the world of sports, Chick McGee?
What do we got? It's Hump Day, and we'll talk about the hump. They call that the Mississippi State where they play is called the Humphrey Coliseum. They call it the Hump. And there was a guy in a fancy hat.
Is it an indoor facility? So in case it rains, it's a dry hump.
Is that the
It's
case?
where they play basketball, and yes,
So there's the roof on it.
there's a roof on it.
I'm glad there's a roof on it because, as you know, I don't approve of outdoor football in the snow. Much like it would be really bad if they had outdoor basketball this time of year. Well, March Madness is going to be pretty chilly this year.
Hey, that Four Nations face-off hockey tournament between Sweden and Finland and Canada and the United States, championship between USA and Canada tomorrow night in Boston, and possibly they're going to have a very special guest for tomorrow night's game, the most special guest, the gentleman who attended the Super Bowl, will tell you.
And the Daytona 500.
And the Daytona 500.
That's part of the cool thing about being president.
Hey!
You can go see everything.
I'll tell you who it is. It might be President Trump.
Hey, you can do whatever you want. Apparently.
I heard Joe Biden tried to get tickets and they wouldn't let him in.
Well,
Joe thought it was in Finland or something. Anyway,
boy, and
that's a shame.
Those games have not been easy to find on TV.
No, they haven't.
What are they hiding those for?
And it's a red pepper hot ticket, too. It's a very successful all the way around.
Coming up, we're going to be hearing a song from Mr. Godwin. I've got a special request here.
And people in the marathon ran the wrong way.
Oh,
they got lost.
Well, you know
what else is a red hot ticket?
What's that?
Going to England with me, with Colette.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. September 28th. We're not going to only go to England. We're going to check out Scotland and Wales as well. London, Edinburgh, Oxford, Chester, and Stratford-upon-Avon. It's going to be a wonderful time this fall, and Colette makes travel so easy. They include your flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. So basically, you just get on the plane and then have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Great Britain with me. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. That number again, 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com. I found my passport yesterday. I was a little nervous about that. But yeah, we're good to go. Can't wait.
If you want a passport, trust me.
Get it now.
Last week I had to drive 100 miles to get the application, and it's
talk to me. I can find one for you.
Oh, really?
It's a slow process.
Can I be Mary this time?
Good luck.
$10,000
I'm just telling you.
Mustache.
Make your appointment now.
I have one.
Okay. Now, coming up, we have a great letter involving one of the stories yesterday that we had a lot of chat about, which is the lack of formality in contemporary culture with respect to the way one dresses.
Yes.
I love it. I'm glad we've made those changes.
Me too. Yeah. Well, when you hear this one, you may back off just a hair.
Oh, okay.
On your casual attitude toward pretty much everything, immoral and otherwise. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
And Tom's cowboy hat has caught the imagination of all of our listeners.
I didn't get it. People
should have. Good luck.
I don't know.
Well, you're going to have a bunch of cowboy hats coming to you, I think.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'll tell you what, Ms. Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner, and you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
it doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
No, but I can't dance anyway.
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on. Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I shaking? I mean, you
shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is, I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you loosening it? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it.
Drop what?
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom.
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Yeah, pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it.
I think you're going to crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. How are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before. Around
the billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos-Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit, so that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, wow. And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars, though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race,
right,
Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can
it's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, a good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes. I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
Frampton.
It's in your Frampton?
Am I vajoindy?
You got a vajoindy?
Christy,
oh, that's like the end, like the end of Conclave.
We could be having our own conclave.
Now, this is
that would have been at least
alert country.
Would have been a better movie instead of pulling their punch.
Hey, Mark, can we get the new poster? Have you seen the new picture of me?
Oh, I got it right here. Hang on, I got one. I got it. I got it, Mark.
I could have robbed a bank in the old picture. You can't even. It's not the same. Why would you put up the first picture anyway?
What are your thoughts of the new one?
What do you like? Do you like the new one?
I don't like the new one either, but I don't like me. That has nothing.
Hang on a second.
I don't look quite like Mimi from Drew.
So, for this poster, I decided I wanted something really colorful.
Yeah.
This is for our live broadcast coming up this Friday at Riverside Casino. Thanks to 100.7 The Fox. I got it right here, Mark. And I had everyone do kind of a pop art, what do you call this? Manipulation of photographs.
Yes, it looks like an Andy Warhol.
Sure, yeah. And then everyone, I just took some standard photographs, and the one of Chick, the original one of Chick, Chick did not care for.
I looked like a swollen grouper up on the shore.
And it was kind of I would say he looked sort of like who's a contemporary corpulent bearded fellow?
It looked exactly like Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
Okay.
It actually did, yeah.
Because they're very colorful.
Yeah, they are very colorful.
So when Chick whined about it Thursday morning, I went into the hallway and I took a picture of
I
him.
think whining is
It
the
was
correct
more of
term.
a
It was
cursing tirade.
It was a scream fest.
So, but it was a picture taken just last Thursday. So it is a contemporaneous. What's the word? It's from now.
Right.
No, the picture. That picture was of me.
It's current. No. He,
Yes.
No.
He combined two
This one,
sentences here.
the new one.
Oh, the new one is yes.
Now,
You took it in the hallway.
Well, I sure wish I didn't know how to speak you guys.
Thank you very much.
Language I never wanted to learn.
Josh, there is something about it that is referential to Chick, other than the fact that it's his face.
Yeah, he told me there's a secret in my picture now. Evidently.
And you want to see what it is?
You told me
I
yesterday.
can't see that far
From
away.
here?
I
No,
mean,
I don't get it.
The background is the official color of the Washington Football Club.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
And his hair is the official yellowish color of the Washington Football Club.
You know, they call that burgundy and gold.
That's nice.
Yeah. Just like Detroit Lions are Honolulu blue.
Yeah, and as
I
you
didn't know that.
colors have official. What is it? Is it Pantone?
Pantone, yes.
The official number, so they're very exact. But it's a fun poster, and plus we have a bunch of the staff, and then I guess Ace.
Support staff.
Ace.
You called me support staff.
Well, see, because Ace isn't going to be there. These are the folks who are going to be there on the air. There's only so much room here.
And we've tried to get Ace to go out and meet people. I don't know what the deal is.
He hated it.
He
you
doesn't
went
want
once. Didn't you go with us once?
Yeah, you went
There were no
once.
flights, so.
Yeah, I know. He had to ride with me.
Yeah.
How did that go,
No,
by
great
the way?
time. We had a great
We never heard about it. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fine.
rocked out.
Now, does Ace have a lot of extra bathroom breaks? Anything weird we need to know about?
Nothing weird. No, I think he had a milk. I think
What?
Milk.
Chocolate milk?
it was a more. Well,
hey.
I believe laws and such require.
I would have thought some grape Kool-Aid, right, Ace?
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Stereotypes.
Okay.
It's Stereotype City.
Be Reiki Robster. Okay.
In any event, we'll be signing these posters if you happen to come to our broadcast.
Yes, be there.
And thanks to my buddy Sean at FedEx. He's such a great guy. He did a nice job.
Yeah,
in
Sean.
That is a nice guy.
God love Sean.
Yeah, whoever Sean is, I never.
In fact, I
Is he the
understand.
one by the BMV?
What is it about you that you ignore everyone in your day-to-day life pretty much, but
Right.
you latch on to
Strangers.
weird strangers constantly
Yeah.
So,
and
he's not-
are overly concerned
Servers,
and
people that
throw
work at
money at
FedEx.
them.
The money with your employees.
And just, oh, you should hear this horrible story.
no.
Well, see, you might not be
Larry over at the-
familiar with
the
what Sean
garden.
what Sean
Well,
does.
Pay attention to people.
It's called working.
Look, it's not my fault. I
Okay.
felt
Okay.
He's got the maracas.
The maracas are out. Good
Oh, sorry.
morning, all. Please tell me the sugar packets will make an appearance on Friday.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe even the slide
yeah.
whistle. Can't wait to see everyone, Lisa.
There are behind-the-scenes preparations of it rivals Diana Ross on tour with Tom and his needs and his drinks and
Listen,
beverages.
I brought in my own cream, my own a new box of cornflakes. Nothing had been attended to back there. For those of you enjoying real milk this morning from Great American Farmers, you can thank me.
You are not making this any better for one person.
Oh,
Now we
Hey,
have.
what time are we leaving, actually?
You know what, Pat?
I have
Up
no
here,
idea.
I'm already gone. Yeah.
Have you
you
decided?
don't know yet?
No, but I want to get to some letters here. And
Dear Bob and Tom.
Okay, go ahead.
Yesterday's show was hands down the best show you guys have ever done, at least in the last 25 years. And it was a holiday for me, and I was glad as I spent most of the morning curled up on the couch in tears laughing.
Aw.
That's from Darren,
Wow.
the original Darren, not the second.
Not the sub, Darren? Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, do you have the story yesterday? Maybe I can find out about the lack of formal dress in our culture.
Oh, Chrissy went nuts about that. Yeah.
Well, no, it just
She doesn't
I
like
am
that.
nuts about it.
I mean, obviously, there was a time if you see a photograph of an old baseball game with Babe Ruth, everyone in the stands is wearing a coat and tie and a hat.
Had to have been awful.
Style experts say there is a reason why people do not get dressed up anymore.
Because it sucks.
New York Times fashion director Vanessa Friedman tackled the topic and spoke to Notre Dame professor Linda Fishbajewski, who wrote the book The Lost Art of Dress. She says the phenomenon can be traced back to the 1960s when a generation of folks began questioning the conventions of style. Damn hippies.
Tell it, sister. Smelly
She
hippies.
also said that the attire continued to become more casual over the decades until the pandemic. And at that point, well, any pretense of a dress code was simply abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah, things are a little different now.
Yeah.
There's the one guy in the Senate that wears hoodies all the
and
time. That's kind of hard to get used to. For the most part, when you watch local newscasts, typically the men are wearing a coat and tie, although I've noticed occasionally they are not. Sometimes they'll go without a tie.
Where did we have to go that you had to get? You wore a. Did you wear a tie?
We've gone to a couple luncheon inductions.
You really rear like a wild horse at having a tie.
I probably whined for about a week, I'm sure.
Yeah, so here we go. Dear Bob and Tom show.
You dislike it.
You were talking about informality at funerals.
Uh-huh.
I was at a viewing. There was a girl wearing sweatpants with the word juicy on her ass. I thought, show some respect, at least go with my juiciest sympathies.
Yeah, that would have been nicer.
Yeah, there is a time and a place.
Yeah, boy, that doesn't bother me.
No, I don't.
Really?
The person went.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
the
have
juicy
to
on
show
the back of the
respect
sweatpants
for
is
the
a bit much.
Who
family.
cares?
There are people who don't have a sport coat or tie.
Oh, come
wanna-
on.
I don't
So
wanna
you're
know
telling
the
me
person
you're
who's
telling
offended.
me this, I'll use the word woman, doesn't have anything that doesn't have the word juicy on her ass?
We have no idea where she just came from.
Maybe those are her favorite.
I doubt if it was
Why would you guys spend
I doubt
any-
if it was a job.
Why would you spend any time judging this person? Well, that's what you guys do.
And why are you looking at her butt at the funeral?
Well, it's
That's the only reason I go to funerals. Check out the ages on the mourners.
Nobody cares. You have to want to judge that person. That's what is alarming to me.
That has to be your biography. Tom Griswold. Oh, look at this guy.
yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm fine.
Check this guy out.
So you think it's okay to come straight from the gym to the funeral in
You
your
know what?
in your
If she-
smelly sweats?
If she was there and she comforted the family with her presence in any way,
And it
God
affected
bless
her and it felt her, made her feel better going to the funeral?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. How about wearing a bikini?
I mean, now we're getting into where would you can wear at a restaurant? Any restaurant.
This is what you do.
Right,
And
right.
I'm mystified that you are.
Pretty soon people will be marrying trees. We do stories of that all the time. He's right. He's right.
Wait, how did you not become a lawyer? This is the fur-bearing trout look over here argument, and it has nothing to do. Never mind.
I'm just saying. This is an article about things that obviously things have become a little bit. And I'm surprised that anyone even notices because everyone's just staring at their phone anyway.
We have a story about that.
I think you could walk through an airport naked and no one would notice you because they're staring at their phones. So we have a story about that.
Yes, coming up.
And I certainly am as guilty as anyone else. Not of walking through the airport naked, but of
being on your phone.
Staring at my phone.
While walking to your terminal?
You're on your phone?
Yeah, that's why I love those.
Man, that seems risky.
Those moving sidewalks. Now I can get back to the Wordle archive.
Do you have a system for your directions when we drive to Cedar Rapids with the phone now? Because your last system was not good.
Yeah, you guys went, what, 2 hours out of your way?
Well, he was looking down and
God, I love these stories.
Oh, Pat's just upset because we had to do a U-turn at high
The
speed.
car tells you.
You'll never
car
guess
tells you.
You never get what else he said this morning. I'm thinking of renting a car.
What?
To drive because my car, which is what, an hour old?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to put the miles.
I don't want to.
No, that's not
and
what I
my
said.
front tires. There's some sort of wear.
It depends how many people are riding with me.
Yeah, the weight of the car. That'll
Your
put more
car
wear
is
on
a
it.
tank.
No. He means the type of people who are riding in
you don't
his
want
car.
him. You don't want them sitting.
Wait
in
a
your
second.
car.
Wait a second. I hadn't realized that was my logic. You are correct.
I can't have God within the back.
Hey, jerks. It's another letter. Calm down. Yesterday's show was fine, but hardly the best show ever.
I was kind of mystified by that.
Thank you, Barry.
We appreciated the letter, but we weren't patting ourselves on the back too hard.
I was reading it ironically, believe me.
There's a letter from Heather. It's her birthday today, and she goes, I don't live in Michigan, but can I get on the air? Yes. Happy birthday, Heather.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Start that.
Dear everyone, good morning. A couple weeks ago, and I've not read this letter. This is my favorite thing. So if it turns out to be a bad letter, you can get mad. Okay, Tom?
All right.
Good morning. A couple weeks ago, Tom shared knowledge with us, knowledge that by his tone of voice was indisputable and secret shared only with him. Albert Cubby Broccoli of James Bond movie fame was of the family who actually invented the breed of plant known as broccoli. The only inaccurate part of all that is broccoli, the word, started appearing in Italian texts around 17th century, and the plant itself was cultivated around 600 BCE.
Yeah.
I thought Cubby Broccoli came up with broccoli, too. I thought
Christy and I looked this up like 3 or 4 years ago, and we never had the heart to tell Tom that
we've
that was
never
not
said
true.
anything.
I thought his family came up with it, too.
It's in the James Bond documentary.
I thought it.
Yeah, no, broccoli's been around so long.
Yes.
It's Cubby Broccoli invented broccoli, and I think their youngest daughter was Broccolini.
Oh, sure.
But isn't the daughter still in charge of the James Bond franchise?
I think she might be, and those movies have lost their appeal for me.
They've kind of lost the wit. They're a little serious, but
Brady,
isn't that your favorite song?
No, Mission Impossible.
Skyfall.
My favorite. Oh, Skyfall.
That is a good one.
Nothing but Skyfall.
It's not nothing but Sky. That's Star Wars.
You tell me. Speaking of music, this is Brady from Nebraska. A major event was missed on yesterday's Today in History. The birthday of the magnificent Juice Newton.
Oh, we love the juice.
Woo!
Love Juice.
These mistakes like this cannot persist. All the best. Love the show.
Okay. I owe you guys one.
Okay.
My kid's school had a special trivia night.
Yes.
It was really fun, by the way. Really good. It was a fundraiser.
I bet you just guys were drinking and having a great time.
Because of you, and that I was able to get our table the answer to that one of the obscure trivia questions was, in fact, Juice Newton. And
you can't not hear Queen of Hearts if you talk about Juice.
It has the Friends clap.
Oh, I love it.
There's clapping in there. Yeah, I always do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. So thanks to you guys, our table.
Well, you're welcome. What did you win? We tickets somewhere, or an imported cat from
a condo in Cabo San Lucas.
or a timeshare on the moon, or something reasonable.
I see. Dear Bob and Tom Show, you guys rock. I'm a truck driver in Black Hawk, South Dakota. Followed by the phrase, yes, it is cold up here.
I've been there.
It's cold everywhere right now, I think. Chick, I'm sorry, but I'm a Cowboys fan, but I was hoping that you're
dead to me.
Washington team would make it to the big game. You guys were talking about jock straps last month.
Yeah.
We wore them in high school football and basketball. Evidently, boxers still wear them because Mike Tyson showed his to the world during his interview before his bout with Jake Paul.
Oh, that's right, because you got to see his buns. Yeah.
And the jockstrap famously has the straps going from the groin to the side, sort of, so there's like a V. I've never quite understood why they didn't have fabric back there. And you'll recall,
the original ones had arrows on the waistband pointing down.
Right.
And you remember remember we did a little research and we found that the people that make jock straps.
I know. I doubted this when you mentioned it, but apparently it's true.
Very large male gay audience.
Yeah, you had said that, and we all thought it was one of your harebrained theories, but we got so many...
Largest clientele.
So many emails from gay men saying, no, Tom is actually right on this one.
Yeah.
But it was I guess the head of one of the jock companies was talking about that.
So many gay.
And then, Pat, we have a request here. Do you want us to try to wing it?
I'll try to win.
Okay.
Perhaps you could tell him about it, and then we can come back with it.
No, I like him to have him fresh. Good morning, beautiful Christy.
Oh,
the three great men and the biggest ass bag I know.
Oh.
I take that personally.
Well, thank you. I was getting my taxes done last night. This is from Mr. Chadwell.
Hi, Chadwell.
And there was music in the background of my accountant's office. He said, "Hey, is that Gordon Lightfoot?"
Oh, jeez.
My tax guy turned it up.
No, we can't do that now.
All I could hear was Pat singing his Gordon Lightfoot tribute.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
By the way, I told Chick's kangaroo joke to my family, and all I got were crickets. My 13-year-old shook his head and walked away.
Leave him.
What's your kangaroo joke?
I can't eat kangaroo. It makes me jumpy. You want to know that one.
Well, when you deliver it like that.
or anything that crickets, frogs.
Pat,
if you're leaping.
Pat Ella Fitzgerald, of course, one of the greats, one of the great jazz vocalists, certainly of the 20th century. And when we come back, you'll have your tribute ready? Okay. Okay. But right now, Chick McGee's over there feeling safe and secure.
That's right, because I have Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. And my, oh my, have they come up with something groundbreaking and cutting edge. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken into your house. That's too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that help prevent break-ins before they happen. Artificially intelligent powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting, odd, agents see and talk to them in real time. They can turn on spotlights on the lurker and even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your home, and all in real time. And with Simply Safe, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. And Simply Safe with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And Simply Safe named the best home security system by U.S. News and World Report 5 years in a row. So, and we've got such a deal for you. Go to simplysafetom.com and claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, we have some exciting things in the world of news that would include Bigfoot and naked yoga.
Yep.
It's
in the same story?
It's finally happened.
Not in the same story.
I mean, why do they get dressed at this point anyway? I mean, it's all right
I
there.
don't know.
And then
hot yoga, my God.
One of my favorite commercials in the Super Bowl, they had those air cannons. Remember where they were shooting the Bud Light cans?
How could we forget?
We have, and there are folks that actually watch the game, Josh. Some 130 million.
Yeah.
We have air cannons in crime news today, which is extraordinarily exciting. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
But yeah, we're going to do one right now. This is a song about, some things that kind of went wrong a while back.
Oh.
Completely original number. Hope you like it.
Such a heathen thing till I moved to Napanee. I owned a boat with a great big motor. I drove a Jeep Cherokee. I got real scared when the parson told me that I would burn in hell if I didn't change my ways. So I grabbed the church.
No more Mennonite guy. No more watching MTV. No more Mennonite guy. They said, get down on your knees. I got new friends, they don't read the papers. They can't tell me if I picked their winning numbers in the lottery. Oh, they say no more Mennonite guy. No more eating store-bought meat. No more Mennonite guy. They said kill it, then we'll eat.
The mule kicked me in the head today. I broke my brand new plow. My wife's been thrown out of the sewing circle. I caught my son with a cow. I went to church in my black tuxedo. How was I to know that when you pray with the Amish people, you can't wear rented clothes? So I say,
no more Amish nice guy. No more making quilts and cheese. No more Amish nice guy. I say, someone give me my car keys. My car keys. My car keys,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish, our house band today here in the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much, fellas. Take
Thank
5.
you.
Start making furniture.
Maybe later we'll play another Alice Cooper song called Mules Out. You can play that.
And Graber, Alice Cooper is not a female barrel maker.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe.
You're thinking of the wrong lady, Josh. I know Alice, and she makes fine barrels.
Does she?
One of the best Coopers in northern Indiana.
Thank you very much. Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So
which
have
are,
sex on the first date?
it says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
That's
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm
I'm
not
busy.
wearing panties.
I can't answer
All
the
right,
Will
we got
somebody
it. I'm
get
not wearing
that?
panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh,
Isn't
you
it
set
cool?
me right up.
Fun.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
Once
yeah.
again.
Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
Yeah.
Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might be
don't
an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tickets. What is it? Tale later.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, it's hump day, everybody.
Oh, God.
Christy and Josh Arnold, Pat's got a song right now we were talking about.
By request, a guy was
let's get it over with.
Already doing his taxes. Good for you, sir.
My taxes are done.
What?
Yeah. Emailed them. Down. Out of here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Taxes, come get it, bloodsuckers.
All my Christmas shopping's done.
Mr. Chadwell, while doing his taxes, his accountant's office, apparently the music was on, and a Gordon Lightfoot song came on, and all he could think about was not the actual serious message of the Gordon Lightfoot song, the tribute to the great crew of the Edmund Fitzgerald. All he could think of was, something else. And Pat, you want to favor us with a tune?
Would you do the setup? I don't have the energy.
Okay. Oh, no. Well, I think it's a tribute to one of the greats in the world of jazz vocals.
Sits down below like the ship we all know.
Now you have to start over. They've ruined it. They can't hear the punchline.
There's no punchlines anymore. I don't even know what's funny.
Actually, I jumped. It's just, you didn't start it off right either. There was a word missing it.
There was no words missing. He was
actually,
talking.
Tom. Do you
Let's
remember?
rewind. Take
remember
two.
you had Pat do this at our last live show, and the crowd went berserk. They were so happy.
They went nuts.
Because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
It sits down below like the ship we all know. The rectum of Ella Fitzgerald.
It's just disgusting.
She'd scat when she sang and her bottom would bang. A disaster when the winds would come early.
That's a flatulence reference, I think.
The Fitzgerald family emailed me, said stop singing about poor Ella's rectum. I said I'll do my best, but Tom has a request, and it's very hard to reject him. A doctor, it said, would always turn his head when performing her colon procedure.
Yep, very important to get a colonoscopy.
There's polyps in corn, Louis Armstrong's horn, the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald.
Suggesting it's somehow vast, that it can fit the cornet.
I think we get that.
Look at this. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. We're
like
going
a ship's horn at the end there.
Going through our mailbag.
That's when form meets function. Yeah.
By the way, the letter we had disputing the broccoli family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That is in fact contested by some. But the broccoli family does contend.
This is one of those where Tom was so certain
should have been a lawyer.
He spent all that break looking at that up.
The door's been open for Tom to never be wrong.
I'm just saying.
He will find something on the internet verifying that whatever you guys read about 600 BC and saying broccoli.
No, Cubby Broccoli's family contends that he is descended from the original
Well, that's way
creators of broccoli.
They did not
Well,
make
that's
it.
way different than they invented
You said,
in fact, I believe that. Yeah.
No, the broccoli family, they claim they invented broccoli, and it is disputed. I'm just saying, if you Google James Bond and broccoli, there's many articles about it. And Ms. Broccoli still is. And have you been to a James Bond movie recently?
I have not.
I made the mistake.
The last one I think I saw was Skyfall. Actually.
I still haven't seen the very last Daniel Craig. I need to watch it.
The one with the bad guy. The bad guy has a
I haven't seen that one.
They call him the Eye or something.
No spoiler alert.
A giant eye.
We're not spoiling anything.
I mean, gone are the days of clever names, subtle names like Pussy Galore. I've always wondered how that got by the censors.
Yeah.
Let alone Octopussy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you have to wonder what didn't make it.
Clinty Hunt. If you
remember yesterday.
We talked about her yesterday.
25-hour callback.
Here's another letter.
And this time the bad guy organization is known as Gashtravaganza.
Did you say gash?
I'm just saying the lack of subtlety of Ian Fleming.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
You're the best.
Oh, thanks.
This is from Jim.
My mom. Oh.
Nope. I'm with Tom, and I'm with you on needing to see pictures of meals on menus.
Oh.
When I don't know what a menu item is and I don't know what to order, I find myself feeling pressured. I'm on the clock. It makes me uncomfortable.
Menu pressure is a real thing. We've talked about it.
So I Google the item and look at images. Ideally, he says, I'd like to see someone else in the restaurant eating something that looks good to me.
I do that all the time.
That's how I order it.
Oh.
So what's over there?
Really?
And you interrupt whoever's eating what. And, hey, excuse me.
Do you ask for a bite?
Can I have one of those fries? They look pretty good, buddy.
Boy.
Now,
I just want to, hey, Tubbs, if you put the fork down for 1 second so I can ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is that you're shoving into your pie?
Now, Christy,
the sparks are coming off your fork.
Yes.
I am not a fan of the following.
What is?
You go to restaurants and they have that what's it called? The code thing.
QR code?
The QR code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. So
kind of
now,
gone away.
now everyone has to get on their phone at the restaurant.
Well, that's true.
It made
But-
sense during COVID.
Yeah, it did make sense.
but not
Well, we
anymore.
all thought you
But
could.
you don't look at the menu anyway. Or, consequently, you wouldn't look at the QR code.
I just, I don't know. I don't like that. And if you're gonna go about that, then at least put pictures of the food. I think it's a smart idea. Even elegant restaurants in Japan do that, so they're ahead of us.
I ordered. I tried to get a picture. I went to the Mexican restaurant right over here, and I said, "Hey, this looks good. The picture on the menu, I'll have that." And he goes, "Yes, that does look good. We don't have it."
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a whole different ballgame.
That certainly was.
That's not fair.
No.
BBB time.
It's bait and switching.
Yeah.
What's BBB time?
Better Business Bureau.
Oh.
Okay. Now, it's time to move forward here with some sporting news. Do you have anything interesting over there?
Nope. Hey, Tom, the photo of you in the cowboy hat, a dead ringer for a wanted poster. How have we not done that yet?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old-timey wanted poster.
Unforgiven.
Sure. Once again, I was at this hat store while skiing, and I did not get the hat. Kelly was getting a hat. I tried it on at everyone's insistence.
Looked pretty good, man.
It looked good, yeah.
Well, how did you describe it? I look like...
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, I look like one of the bad guys, and making sure they buried the body of
Yeah, you're going to the train station.
Now this guy,
Kind of look like Jack Palance with.
Yeah, I
a
wouldn't
little-
mess with that guy.
I wouldn't mess.
look
with
at
that guy.
those glorious, magnificent signburns.
Yeah, I knew exactly where you're going, Chicky.
Like I said, Tom, if no one knew you and you just walked by them, they wouldn't question that at all. It looks very natural.
that looks
However,
You're a rancher.
You got the head
now
for
that
it.
I'm looking at it and I'm reading this letter, hey, Tom, that's a beautiful hat, but I think it's on backwards.
No, it's
No,
on.
it's not.
I
It's
think
on
it
front.
might be.
No, it's not on backwards.
It thins out in the back.
No,
it's
it's
in there.
that's the lady that sells the hats. Put
that on you.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Well, the
bad.
lady
Did
that
she
sells the hats was working in the coffee store last week, okay?
What color hat did Kelly get?
Kind of a beige-ish. I don't know.
I trust her millinery skill.
Beige-ish? You don't even know?
Now, see, Josh, I asked her. I was in the store, and again, there's a line to get in this store.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like Studio 54 in the mid to late
wand shop.
70s.
What's it called, Snooties?
It's called Kimosabi.
Kimosabi.
That's awesome.
And the
Yeah.
It's called Kimosabi?
Yes.
for
How
now.
did they get away with that?
Do they have
well, I'm sure, judging by the prices of the hats, their barrel of attorneys have been able to.
Do they have Papoose, the baby store? Is that around the?
They do have hats for the youngsters.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah, it was a very interesting place.
But you were talking to her about something in particular?
Yeah, and I said, do you know what they call? I couldn't think of the word. I said, do you know what they call hat makers? And she goes, I don't know.
Oh,
and then I forgot and I Googled it. It is in fact a milliner.
Yes.
Milliner, yeah.
You'd think a milliner would be cutting trees at a mill.
That would be a miller.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
They have a hat blocked.
or a hatter. And you have the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Is that just an optional word?
Maybe.
We had a milliner in our family, Clem. Uncle
Clem the milliner?
Uncle Clem, yes.
made
and he
me-
had a great jewelry collection, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Oh.
Usually someone named Uncle Clem is on a list
Funny he
and
never
has to
married.
live in the
Funny
country.
he never married.
He never married.
Clem dressed like a woman most of the time. Yeah, that's right.
That had to be hard on him.
Yeah, back in the day, back in the 40s.
But when she was when he tried to call me Clem, C-L-I-M, instead of
Very good. Coming up, we have nude yoga.
I got to go have a hat.
We have an air cannon, and we have an old. This is kind of interesting. An old police docket from Casper, Wyoming. Speaking of wearing cowboy hats.
Oh, and Casper the Ghost was
not
killed.
Casper the Ghost.
Casper the Kid, of course, before he became.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Kids are, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6, okay, great.
Yeah,
she still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls. She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date making out with some dude and she'll be like, touch my ball. Guess who's done making out? Until at least college, because now everyone in high school thinks she has balls. Thanks, Facebook.
Best daddy. Come on.
Welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That's good. Just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like, Yeah.
Is he padding the part? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain, you can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, yeah, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I gotta tell you, I had a horrible nightmare.
Last night?
Last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed, T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
We've got a couple of cool things on the way concert-wise I'll tell you about real soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Top Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick. How are you?
That's good-looking flannel over there. I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
But very, very, very autumn, very autumnal, very winter-like. Very,
Yeah, it feels like a deep winter.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hear what I did there with
you guys know, we often say the dog days of summer. When
Sure.
It's getting, summer's been going on for a little bit. It gets real hot. What about the winter? What days do you have?
Elk days.
Elk days?
Elk days.
Cold as, wait a minute.
Wolves.
You get the wolves days?
They're known for
Which is part of a witch's anatomy and a tin bra.
Oh, yeah.
Boob.
Now, coming up.
Sorry.
No, I don't know what the answer is.
Once again, though, they do have, what used to be Sky Mall magazine. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. They have something you put out. You can put outside. It's a monkey with balls, and if it gets a certain temperature, it drops into a little dish.
Oh, classy!
Underneath.
Completely unnecessary.
Yes,
that's what Sky Mall's great for.
And it was like $99 or something. It sits majestically in my backyard. That's right.
You know who buys that? New money. That's a lottery winner.
I have to buy something.
Very good. Yeah. As someone who's had 6 of those little bourbons, I know this is. I'm going to get this. I'll get 2. I'll give 1.
But what's the technology behind the balls dropping at a certain temperature? That's fascinating.
There is science behind it. Somebody took the time.
It's fascinating. No? 31 degrees, clank. Right?
Can you set it for various temperatures?
I hope so. It's $99.
Now, does it work also in Celsius? Is there an adjustable meter?
Maybe so.
That's a silly thing.
Okay. Well, what else?
Usually climb up, not drop down.
Yes. Yeah. You do climb up, yeah. Testicles will get close to the body to maintain some sort of...
not on a brass monkey. No.
Right.
Oh, no.
They drop right off.
Were we doing sports? I'm sorry.
It is my turn, I guess, huh?
I have a cowboy hat story real quick.
All right.
We've been discussing cowboy hats. Tom tried one on and rave reviews for the most part.
Yeah.
Overwhelmingly positive.
Josh writes in from California. He says, hello, jerkwads and Christy. My grandfather. My grandpa always wore a cowboy hat. He had a cowboy hat holder on the roof of his truck, which holds the hat upside down by a spring-loaded wire. And he says he wouldn't always drive without his hat on, though. So he cut the headrest off his seat so the back of his hat wouldn't hit it.
Oh,
now, that's a
my.
cowboy.
Yeah, that is.
Remember what I said yesterday was I wonder if that's one of the reasons a lot of people have a pickup truck, because they have more room. I'm not sure if I could sit in my car with a cowboy hat if it would hit the ceiling. But yeah, that's also true. You're going to have that headrest in the way,
right? So he went, the hell with that thing. Want my hat on. That's awesome.
Did he have to take a hacksaw?
I don't know.
That'd be a really cool.
I'm sure it wasn't a modern truck where you can just easily remove the headrest.
Can you remove the headrest from a modern truck?
From a lot of modern cars,
You can take them out.
No, yeah.
There's a little slide
you
click
just
button.
click it out and pull them off.
I bet you can in your car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the way out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised that's legal.
Yeah.
I think all of the headrests do that.
There's a little tab that you squeeze and then pull up.
pull it
and they
right
come
out.
I had no idea.
Well, we're not surprised.
I currently my dashboard in my car currently someone hit the wrong button and I can't.
Someone hit the wrong button.
And you can't see it? What?
No, it's got all the wrong information.
It's not the right menu.
It's spewing information I don't want.
Yeah.
So
what?
I'm driving over to dealership today to have them get it back to normal.
I had that happen when I got my oil change. They changed the menu on me, and I just said, hey, I like the other menu. Can you show me how to change it back? And he did. So it was.
The worst thing is I picked up my car once and they had turned off that gizmo that tells you there's someone next to you coming up.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That thing in the mirror that flashes when there's a car there.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know they'd turned it off until the guy.
Oh, you guys like those?
I
love it.
I hate those.
The blind spot.
I can check
warning.
You're not supposed to. I think it says on the screen.
Yeah,
you're
don't
not
just
supposed
rely
to
on that.
Totally rely on that, Tom. It's not the car's fault. You almost T-boned somebody.
No, but they turned it off the thing. I thought it was on.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't like other people driving or touching my car.
The next time I buy a car, I'm going to go shut everything off, all of it. In fact, I wonder if I can just get it without all that stuff and save like $200.
I don't think so.
Why isn't there a Luddites dealership?
They should come out with a car called the Jitterbug.
Yes.
Oh, like they do the.
They really should.
The Jitterbug phone, you could make phone calls, and the Jitterbug car, you start it with a key.
I'd like one that doesn't have a passenger seat in the front.
Now,
it just has like a stuff for organizing my stuff, and then there'd be a glass screen behind me, so a certain person couldn't. Now they're actually backseat driving. I don't know why they call it that.
These are on, right?
But once again, if you were a better driver,
I'm an excellent driver.
An excellent driver. Yeah.
Excellent driver.
Yeah.
He went the wrong way.
Gotta watch
When we went to Charleston, we were on the wrong way.
Yeah.
But he didn't get into a wreck. So he went the wrong way at a nice speed.
I blinked my flashers so the oncoming guy in the proper area would get out of my way.
Let me ask you something. If you're driving down the road and the guy in front of you slams on his brakes, and you hit him in the rear end, whose fault is it?
It's your fault.
Yeah.
You have to be far enough back.
No, even you would say it was my fault. You would say,
yeah, you have to stay. You have to gauge the distance. How long does it take to stop at this?
That's surprising. I didn't think you'd.
No, I've been hit from the rear several times. I've never hit anybody.
We'll see that.
Do you have it set on your car so that you automatically stay a car length or two?
I don't tailgate people.
Yeah.
Well, you have to drive above 30
That's true.
miles an hour.
Pat's saying he's a speed demon.
Everything's changed now. I don't know what happened.
My car has a setting. It can't go it's slow now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Great.
I have special video just for you before we get to sports. Yesterday, I stumbled across this, and it's at an ice cream manufacturing plant. I saw it. I thought it was interesting, and I hope you will think it's interesting, too. Hoffy, go ahead and run that video. This is a Neapolitan ice cream manufacturing plant. This is how they make Neapolitan ice cream. Now, it comes out from a square tube.
Yep.
And it goes right into the container, and the worker puts it in the box, puts a lid on it, and off it goes.
It's already layered perfectly.
Right.
Yes. It comes out chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Imagine that's your job.
Isn't that amazing?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Imagine if that was your job.
12 hours a day.
Do they ever mix it up and go chocolate, strawberry, vanilla?
I don't
instead
think
of.
Yeah, you can do that once, then you hit the bricks, pal.
That's right.
Not around here.
They have signs in there that 9 days so far of no more mistakes.
Somebody mucked with the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
No, Josh, are you a fan of the Neapolitan ice cream?
Sure, yeah.
And in what order do you eat the ice cream?
My order is vanilla first,
Right.
because it's my favorite of the flavors, and I don't want it tainted by the other flavors. And then I go strawberry because it's my least favorite of the three. I still like it. So it's sandwiched in the middle there, and then I close strong with the chocolate.
Very good, very good.
You save the best for last.
You don't mix
No, the best for me is the vanilla, but it's a strong closer.
You
the
don't
chocolate.
do a scrape across and have a bite of each? Like,
Oh, that's madness, Christy.
Well,
Madness.
that's like Tutti Frutti or something.
that's
Who
not
wants
right.
wonderful.
Tutti Frutti ice cream?
Oh, that's chaos.
So you like mixing them up, huh?
yes, I think that's the whole point of having Neapolitan ice cream.
You know, you may be right.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, probably.
You're not supposed to eat them one at a time.
Yes, you are.
No.
I don't think you're supposed to. You can. That's the one. That's the beauty of Neapolitan. Have it your way.
You're supposed to mix all three flavors.
No, I think it was said best in song. Thank you very much, fellas.
Ideally, I never have a bowl of one ice cream. It's 2 scoops of 2 different ice creams.
There you go.
You
see?
are a mixer in many things in your life.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, cereals, ice
everything?
creams.
My dad taught me that, to mix everything up.
You know, for those in the know.
A little DEI comedy.
Mix me another one up, will you?
DEI
All we needed was the
comedy.
strawberry, huh?
That's really funny. That's funnier than anything Mark Russell ever wrote.
Wait a second. I want to get this straight here because I mix cereals.
Oh, yeah, I do
So
too.
do I.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You mix sodas.
Honey Nut Cheerios
I did
and
as a kid.
Raisin
I
Bran.
loved that.
I do not mix sodas, no.
Okay.
It's Diet Pepsi all the way. Period, end of story.
Now, as a kid, I wanted everything separate on the plate.
I
Like
bet
it.
you.
Corn goes here, meatloaf here,
And there was
peas over here.
Oh, Honey, Tom's crying again. His hot dog's touching his macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's exactly correct. Now I have.
believe it.
It's one of the few ways I become a better person. It's okay now if the hot dog touches the mac and cheese.
That's gross.
But there was a time that everybody did when you're little.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, can you talk to him, please?
My son is still like that, like you. Yeah, he does one thing.
My dad would gross us out because he didn't care what mixed on the plate. Mm-hmm. He would say the same thing every time. It all goes to the same plate.
Yeah.
But it's one thing if your peas get in your mashed potatoes, Dad. It's another when your spaghetti is mixed with applesauce.
Yeah. See,
Come on.
that's exactly correct.
You're not discriminating at all.
Give me a big bowl.
Yeah, and
all in there.
I like my salad in a bowl, not on the same plate.
I agree with that.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, I know a very fine musician friend of mine who, as an adult, nothing could touch.
Wow.
Still,
I know who you're talking
as a
We know
mature
what
man.
you're talking about.
So
And you know what I'm talking about?
What?
Raycon earbuds. That's right. They're perfect. The perfect partner.
Now, if
for the
those
gym.
touch, your head is too narrow.
That's exactly right.
Thank you very much. Sometimes people say, I can't stand the interruptions on your show. Rarely do I go, I know you're right.
And Raycons have been updated, he said, soldiering on. 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once. And Raycon has a quick charge function. I don't know how they do this, but just 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery. And they also come with active noise cancellation starting at just half the price as other premium audio everyday earbuds. Raycon's also available in a variety of vibrant colors, like limited edition colors as well, like rose gold. And those are almost sold out. You might want to check that out if you want that color. And if you don't love them, by the way, Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. And we got a deal for you. Get up to 20% off site-wide, 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Do we have that picture of of the basketball player. I'm going to tease it. We're going to come back with this. A college basketball player last night. We're talking about cowboy hats. He was having his press conference, and he showed up with this picture.
We'll have the picture in a minute.
After, okay, we'll come right back. It's a cowboy hat.
By the way, if you're planning on doing a trip via air soon, I'm a big fan, of course, of flying, and I would recommend the Raycon earbuds so you won't have to listen to Kenny Tarmac, who was sitting behind me recently on a flight.
We just landed.
I wish I could have recorded this guy. It was unbelievable. Kenny lives in our hearts, that's for sure. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor
today.
in the court.
Oh, man.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have something new?
Oh, check it out.
That's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob. I love wearing hats. Bob,
check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right. I was going to ask you if you could fit in it.
It's a little bit, bit big.
Let me have that hat.
This,
That's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What hat? Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know
what
exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12.
Dated?
Dated.
Oh, by dated, he's it's kind of a vague.
No, one date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over, under, 12?
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to
Just
think
first
about
date.
it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive
What do you define
way.
as dating?
Watch my. You see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking
Dated.
bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I'm
I've
going to
never
say
had that, to be honest with you.
you rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie Roadhead Lee to the stand, please.
No.
You can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case.
Now, good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I ain't on break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling. Do you see a rabbit?
I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has
now,
been.
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jody. Get in the car, Jody. Please get in the car.
It's not Jody. It's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
I made a boom boom. This is the classical music hour.
Could I take a Quaalude during the break? Let's wake up here.
Well did. Chick brought him.
What did this, this sounds like another song. What song am I thinking of?
I don't know. What did he take? Amphetamine?
I know what he's thinking.
We have a letter.
Well, could we get the introductions in?
Well, there's Christy, and there's Pat, and Josh Arnold. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
Oh, she's thrilled to be here.
Wow.
Look at the energy.
I was going to say you look really nice in that red flannel, but...
Thanks.
This is the defeated voice of someone who has to ride somewhere with Tom.
Oh, you're riding with Tom.
On the road.
Tom and Pat tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, I pity you.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to take a Dramamine.
When do you see this show with him driving? Oh.
I trust him. He's a dad. He can drive.
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
Oh.
He thinks he can, which only makes it worse.
He looks at his phone in his lap.
Dear Tom, you are such a hypocrite.
Okay, of course.
Earlier this morning, you said, I'd like a car without a passenger seat. Is that possible? And then earlier, though, Tom says, when I Uber, I like to ride in the front seat.
That's exactly right.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not being a hypocrite. I'm in an Uber. I don't
a passenger seat or not?
No, when you Uber, I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, but you sit in the back
seat. You can see from the back seat.
Give them a thrill. Sit up front.
Have you been told no?
Rarely. Well, the other thing is typically if I'm Ubering...
But it has
rarely. It's happened.
If I'm Ubering, I've got, other people with me. And
well, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you got 4 people.
But you will, if it's just you, you'll still sit in the passenger seat or prefer to.
I had to Uber in here, 2 weeks ago because I couldn't drive because of that surgery. So, yeah, I sat in the front seat twice.
Oh, yeah, you had that heart procedure? They put one in?
Boy, that joke's really getting old.
I enjoy it every time.
Thank you. Celebrating its 35th year. Let's do some sports. The general manager of the United States team, his name in hockey, Bill Garrett, has said that they're going to have a special guest. Their fingers are crossed. 4 nations face-off hockey championship game between United States and Canada President Trump is indeed making plans to show up Thursday night in Boston.
Wow.
For this this hockey match.
Well, he just did the Daytona 500. He did the Super Bowl.
You know, no matter who the president is, this is when the stadium workers go, oh man. Now we got to come in 8 hours early. And,
we got to go through all the security checks.
I just want to sell pretzels.
Were we in the Bahamas? Did Gore fly to the Bahamas?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, we got delayed.
We knew we were sitting on the tarmac.
Yes.
It seemed endlessly, and finally they came over and said, we're sitting here because the vice president's plane is landing. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I'm sure back in 62, Lee Oswald was sitting on a tarmac going, you know, if the president's plane were to land 10,000 yards from here, I could knock out the window of this airplane and take a shot at him. I don't think so.
Fascinating theory.
No, it's ridiculous.
No. Proper security
You're
needs to
talking
happen.
about breaking the law, pal.
No, I'm saying I think it was a little ridiculous for us to have to sit on the tarmac in Vegas for 2 hours because
Sure, there's some
the vice
reason.
president's plane might be flying in.
That's right. You don't want to go out there. You don't want to mess with the Secret Service.
I've been stuck on a highway because the Prez was driving by.
Motorcade?
Motorcade, thank you. Man, man.
You're turning into Tom.
Well, that's what happens when you sit here long enough.
It's kind of contagious, yeah.
I was once driving between Columbus and Cleveland on the interstate, and I suddenly noticed there was no traffic southbound. Nothing. I thought, this is weird.
Were there people? Because I noticed that, and then I noticed people like on overpass.
And then I saw on the overpasses, and then I saw the two buses go by. The two buses, about like 10 Suburbans with sirens and cops, and then the two buses went by, and it was Obama's campaign buses.
Oh,
It was during the election. He'd been in Cleveland for a funeral of some political person.
Yeah, mine was for Obama when he was president, but he was in St. Louis for something.
But they had the two identical buses, so I guess in theory you couldn't tell which one he was in, but there were cops there, and there were cops everywhere. So
smart.
But I mean, Trump went to the Super Bowl and he went to the Daytona 500. So now the hockey thing, and kind of good for hockey. Give it some publicity. But you were saying, Josh, it's hard to find it on TV.
I had a little bit of trouble. It took me a little bit, and
And the first match between the United States and Canada, face-off, the start of a hockey game, the referee skates out, has the puck, throws it down, and these guys, you start skating. It's like the kickoff, only it's called the face-off.
Right.
And oddly enough, one of the USA guys tried to take the face-off of the Canadian guy. They started fighting immediately, like 2 seconds
That was
in.
the booing with the national anthem.
Booing during the national anthem?
No.
Something about tariffs. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think it's the 51st Day thing. That's my guess. Will they play the Canadian national anthem?
Sure.
Still?
Absolutely.
They'll play both,
Yeah, they have to.
But I think the classy American fans will still applaud, I hope, right?
You would hope so, yeah.
Show some class.
No. Yeah. Show some effing class.
No, I mean, seriously.
It's Boston, and they can get passionate.
Now, see, if we're in Philadelphia, I think the president might go, you know something? I think I won't go.
Boston can be a little dicey as well. Last night, Mississippi State 70, Texas A&M 54 last night. Somewhat of an upset.
Whoa.
Texas A&M ranked 7th, Mississippi State ranked 21st. I tell you,
You know what the M stands for?
What?
Texas A&M mining, I believe.
The Christie, the A?
Farming.
It's for
Farming?
it's amplitude.
No.
It's for
giving you a hint.
It's a Texas A&M
agriculture.
as opposed to Texas F&M, of course, which is frequency modulation. That's back to you, Chick.
No static at all.
Amplitude modulation.
I love that Steely Dan song.
F it. Not there today.
Okay.
Anyway, his name is Claudell Harris. He had 15 points last night for Mississippi State, and this is how he showed up at his press conference last night. There he is.
Always wearing those gigantic foam cowboy hats.
Big foam cowboy hat.
You're right, too. They are wonderful.
Yeah. Aren't they wonderful?
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that. I like those better than the baseball caps that became popular only recently. That are like 5 times.
Okay, now I want you to leave that photograph up there.
All right.
Okay. Now, Ms. Hooker, we had a story yesterday about the lack of formality in the sort of contemporary culture in which people will wear a T-shirt to a funeral and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And Josh is fully in favor of that. I think you should show some respect. There are
I think you can
times
still show respect. What you wear doesn't matter.
You walk in with a T-shirt that says "I'm with stupid."
I would not do that.
Somebody
I'm
sent
fine
a
with
letter.
other people doing it.
Somebody sent a letter to us that someone showed up at a funeral. She had juicy sweatpants on.
At the calling.
What if it's appropriate for the deceased? Maybe that was her favorite brand.
So would you wear that hat to the funeral? I mean,
No.
so the person.
I do have
But again, this
I have
argument-
a funeral hat, but it's not like that.
You have a funeral hat?
Yeah.
Specifically
You have
for
a funeral hat?
No.
I didn't know you were black.
No, I'm Italian.
Culturally, many similarities.
Yeah.
What's your funeral hat? I've never heard of such a thing.
It's a big hat that like falls down just enough to cover your eyes.
Yeah.
But it's
tasteful.
Yeah.
My uncle passed away. Everybody was in Disney stuff because he loved Disney so much.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I get that.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I went dressed as Mickey.
brother.
I went dressed as Mickey. Remember that?
I didn't see that.
He went too soon. Nothing? All right.
Keep on shooting, Jack.
We liked it.
I never worked so hard in my life. I have a follow-up to Claudel Harris. Scored 15 points for Mississippi State. He's wearing the giant foam cowboy hat. If your name was Claudel, would you name your daughter Claudia?
Yes.
You would.
Not Claudette?
Either one.
Sure.
How far do you take it? If you're a guy and you have like William, would you name your daughter Billy? One of those things. You like that?
You could.
You could.
I don't know. I don't understand. What is the tradition that you of a woman naming a female baby after
her?
And why don't they have women junior?
Is there?
No.
Is there such a thing?
There is such a thing, I'm sure, but I don't know.
Is the
Maybe they'll give the middle name.
Women are for having the babies, not naming them.
But I mean, is there such a thing as a could you have Christy Jr.?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know what you call it if you carry on your mother's name. I don't think it has a name, does it?
I don't think so.
No.
And Pat, are all the boys in your family, do they all have the same first name or the same middle name or something?
No, but my dad, my grandfather, myself, and my son were Joseph Aloysius, Joseph Gerald, Joseph Patrick. Joseph James.
okay.
Okay, so he's not.
They're not juniors or
Joseph the
thirds
Fourth.
or
No.
But you all go by your middle
We all go by our middle name, yeah.
What a bunch of egomaniacs.
It's a weird tradition.
I like it.
I know a guy named Trey because he's the third.
Of course you do.
I do too.
And then,
I don't believe you know a guy named Trey.
And I know
that's too
and
white
even
trash.
better, I know a guy named Ivy. That was his
Ivy,
nickname.
I believe.
That was his
he's the
nickname
fourth?
because he was the fourth.
Oh, okay.
I believe that.
Gotcha.
He was out of your league, though, right?
Very good.
Nice.
So, Chick, you don't think I have friends that have pretentious families and parents? Where have you been?
No. Trey. Trey sounds someone.
No, it's a nickname sometimes for someone who was the third.
Yeah.
I understand what.
I know it's hard to say. And in your case, I'm surprised your parents were able to spell. Okay, back to you.
My goodness.
Surprised you.
My mother stopped education in the 8th grade. It's a matter of public knowledge.
Bit of a dum-dum.
However, she did have dark hair right up to
Come on, do it.
the day I killed her. That was for off air, and there was no need to laugh at that. No need at all. Where was I? I had something else. Oh, Kyrie Irving. You guys know who Kyrie is?
Yes.
Plays for the Dallas Mavericks.
You have a drink named Irving?
Kyrie Irving, the grasshopper. That's right. Well, he's told reporters he took advantage of the All-Star weekend in San Francisco that he is going to play for Australia for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles.
Is he Australian?
Yes. Irving was born in Melbourne.
Traitor.
While his dad... Thank you. His father played for the Bulleen Boomers of the now defunct Southeast Australian Basketball League, and Kyrie holds Australian citizenship.
That's cool.
So
I didn't know
say,
that.
no.
That's wild.
I say, love it or leave it, Kyrie.
That's right.
You get back to Australia, at least New Zealand. You get out of my country. No, nothing. No
That's
traction
fun.
here.
It's kind of fun.
Okay.
No. We need you.
That's all I had. I thought you were going to jump in.
He turned her. You know what he did?
Share
He's
my
giving us the
hatred.
high hat.
He did give us,
Turning his
See
back
you
to
later. Athletes running in a race in Glasgow were sent in the wrong direction after a prankster alerted or altered the course's sign.
See, I'm surprised this doesn't happen all the time.
Well, a lot of times they paint it on the street, so that can't happen.
Yeah, but if it rains or if it goes through the woods, as a former cross-country runner,
sure.
every once in a while.
There we go.
Yeah, you were quite the athlete.
Oh, no,
As a woodworker and
You know what I like to do is the other sports use this for punishment. I'm going to.
That is funny.
I'm going to be a cross-country runner.
That is absolutely true.
It is true. Cross-country.
Yeah, there's the soccer team. They have fun. They play with the ball. Then every once in a while they have to run around the field 5 times at the end of practice.
I've got a great idea for a new sport. Why not have a ball that all the cross-country guys have to kick all the way across until the finish line?
Why did you do that? That is the most painful sport.
That's grueling.
Yeah, you get in cross country.
Now, if you mouth off to your coach and cross country practice, they go, "Hey, go over there and play soccer for a minute."
Because he's not going to say take a lap.
Yeah,
You've already taken a million.
Yeah, practice was, what are we going to do today, Coach? Run, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
According to reports, participants in a race called Castle Milk Woodlands were sent down the wrong path by a member of the public posing to be a race official. These pranksters fussed.
Yeah, they did.
They buried arrow signs meant to keep runners on the right track and changed the direction of the route with another sign.
I bet they've never laughed so hard.
At the end, they passed out bumper stickers that just said 21.4. You see, instead of the... Never mind.
No, I was the one laughing.
See, the way this works, folks, is marathon runners have a bumper sticker. Never mind. What they didn't do, though, was the classic.
Oh, and I think I have...
Because wouldn't the classic be the Bugs Bunny or the Roadrunner thing where you
paint a hole?
You paint a perfect tunnel in a big stone wall. And these guys are real tough. And they're really running hard.
Yeah.
Kind of it's raining. They can't focus. And you see these guys slamming into a big
You're only
stone
gonna get
wall.
like the first 3.
Unless the coyote or unless the Roadrunner shows up, and then they go right into the tunnel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To me, that is one of the greatest jokes in the history of comedy.
Is that right?
Oh, well, or the Roadrunner can run right through it, and then the coyote looks up going, what the hell just happened? Then he tries to run through it, it's still a stone wall. Oh, my God, that's classic.
We have a Guinness World Record coming up, and I believe that Josh is going to lose his mind.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Would have been funny if they'd have the signs take the guys in this thing. Like all of a sudden they're running through a car wash. Like, what the hell? then into Target.
Through a disco, and as they cross the disco floor, they kind of have to dance. And then they get back.
This is all good.
Also, coming up, we have a nude yoga.
Yes.
And then new yoga?
Nude.
Nude yoga.
Naked.
And then we had this story several years ago. It's still on. This is believed to be the longest still burning light bulb.
That's the story that Josh is going to lose his mind about.
Oh.
I was...
now you crapped it out of your mouth.
Of course he did.
It was in sports?
It's a world record.
Oh, sorry. Okay, how about this one? Coming up, we have...
It's your idea.
We have something involving genitalia. You'll be very pleased.
All right.
It may involve a camera.
Is it the world's longest burning genitalia?
We'll be right.
You can
I think
get
that's on
bugs
Madonna.
for that.
This is the...
Oh, I'm just savoring how much I love that joke. And Josh, thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit like in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics, work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the commercial right, Hookie on Pahonite. Work it for me. Hookie on Pahonite. Work it for me. Me. Okay, cut. We're not going to move a lot of tapes like this.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you.
Brian Regan.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Live on the outskirts of town here, and well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. There's a light switch there. She'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just... seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, something littler like a mouse.
No, caller, it's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
They pant.
Hey, speaking of pants, Josh isn't wearing any. Okay.
Hi, welcome back. That's right. We win awards. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. To be honest. There's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin. There's Jess Hooker.
Has it been since I got here?
When Josh and I got here.
Wait a minute.
If I had to point
I just put that together.
Am I the Ted McKinley of the Bob and Tom Show?
Jumping some kind of shark. There's Ace Cosby. I said there's Ace Cosby.
Yeah.
And the joke of the day. I'm Chick. Here's Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio.
Tom, that sounded like a request to me. Yeah.
Oh, for the legendary Ace Cosby?
Oh, my God.
Okay. Ace, I hope you're ready because...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Geography.
Oh, geography. Geography. Okay.
What state is below Tennessee?
What state is below Tennessee? I don't know, Ace. What state is below Tennessee?
Ninasee.
That was Ace Cosby's joke.
Ninasee.
Oh, I don't know what's worse.
Tom, Ninasee.
Wow, I didn't even get
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what's worse, seeing them coming like I did there, or it's kind of like, do you want to watch the guy who's about to shoot you, or do you just want him to sneak up behind you and shoot you in the back of the head?
It's like getting a shot at the doctor. Do you want to look at the needle going in, or do you want to?
I got to look.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. You don't have to figure this one out because you sleep better together and you save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed right now for a limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Pat, you have to watch them give you the shot?
And they have to count it down.
What?
Yep.
So you want the countdown and you want to watch?
First of all, I ask if they're good at it. Are you a good phlebotomist?
Yeah.
And then if you're not,
what if they say no?
I was going to say,
then I say
don't
get another.
No.
Find someone else.
There is nothing worse than bad
phlebotomy.
Oh my God.
Rooting around.
I think there is. I think there is a proctologist that played center in the NBA. Wow, those are awfully large hands, doctor.
That is an interesting field to choose.
Man, I don't want the countdown to get a shot, and I don't want to watch.
Yeah, I don't watch.
Just do it.
Well, my last 3 surgeries, it took them 3 tries to do the IV, so I'm a bit shell-shocked by the whole PTSD.
It'll mess you up.
No, you're a hypochondriac.
I like when they have to dig around it. I deserve the pain.
Part of me, every time I get a little sick, I have a little bit of excitement because I'm going to tell Pat my symptoms, and he immediately gets it as I'm telling him. It's happened. Yeah,
it's true though.
Yeah,
I can get that way too.
How are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm okay a little bit. Maybe a little nausea, a little dizziness.
I'm a little nauseous.
You ever get dizzy?
Yeah, I have vertigo right now.
Just sitting here. Yeah.
What did the doctor say you have?
Oh my God.
Chlamydia.
I'm gonna puke. Just listen.
Nothing. This is like old guys at the retirement home. Hey,
Okay. Now, if we could get off.
Stupid world record.
The world's longest burning light bulb.
Yes.
Is still on after over 100 years.
Well, thank Christ.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she's the one who gets upset.
Are you somehow
in casual wear at church?
So you're opposed to electric power?
No, I'm not opposed.
You don't think this is fascinating?
How can they prove this?
The Livermore Centennial light bulb at fire station number 6.
There's a guy who sneaks in there every 10 years.
In
changes the
Livermore, California, has that light bulb's been burning for 24 hours a day since it was installed in 1901.
I
No.
didn't know they had LED back then.
Yeah, they didn't.
Right.
So could this? No, maybe not.
Then this was
been manufactured by Thomas Edison?
It's a handmade light bulb.
So this is one of the greatest things ever made, ever. The last.
And we haven't duplicated
Yeah,
it.
why don't we make them all?
Yeah, we
like
haven't made that.
Well,
because to make it, you'd have to unscrew it, and therefore it wouldn't be the longest burning anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck now.
Yeah.
I think light bulb technology, it's pretty good right now. I wouldn't complain about it. I don't find myself buying a light bulb. Well,
I've heard that light bulbs last. What wild percentage am I going to quote here? 75% longer if you don't turn them off. If you leave the light bulb on.
I'm not sure if the number is 75, but yeah, if that's true.
They'll last longer.
Well, that's not, but the margins.
The wear and tear of them going on
the
and off.
The stress of turning the electricity off and on will make. That's when. Ever notice how they always go when you turn them on, all of a sudden pop?
Yeah, but obviously you want to turn them off every now and again.
Yeah.
Not in Livermore, California.
The money you're going to save buying light bulbs is not less or is not more than the money you'll save by turning your lights off every now and again.
It was made by the Shelby Electric Company in Ohio.
Now, if electric companies had competition, I would be on a different argument.
Well, I think
the illegal, unconstitutional monopoly. All these
the light bulb manufacturers.
No.
Utilities.
Yeah, it's.
I want a choice between.
God, I wish I were for you the utility that serves Josh's house, because I would be going down and flipping some switch somewhere, and then I'd be taping it over saying, "Do not turn on."
Again, sometimes satire is lost on
on the hardworking people that provide electricity for you.
Buy electricity for you? What do you mean?
Yeah,
we pay our electric
not a guy
bills.
working a crank the whole time.
See, this is off. The subject's entirely. You don't think any of us have real lives? That really bothers me.
No, I just think you have people that are actually working hard out there.
You don't think we're working hard? Being in a room with you?
You're not climbing a pole in the winter.
In my mind,
if you grab the wrong wire, you're going to be fried. Have some appreciation for the people providing the electricity for you.
My apartment price is in the
by the way, you know what
Sometimes I take stances for comedic reasons.
I've got something that just. Yesterday, I almost.
That's story time.
One of our guys is a big electric car fan. Great.
Yes.
That's fine. Jason, good for you. Congratulations.
He clearly means it.
Yeah. Good for you that you believe in Bigfoot. Great.
Don't give me this, I'm saving the world with my electric car stuff, when the source of the electricity in your car is also the problem.
It's better for...
No, it's not. You're still using the
Jason is mouthing the F word so
You got a double finger.
But the problem is Jason has shown you have the research on this.
Sure he has, yeah.
You have to go to the source of the electricity. They're still burning coal to give you the power in the car.
This is exactly the broccoli argument.
Right.
He thinks Cubby Broccoli from James Bond came up with broccoli.
It's his family.
And his family.
But that isn't
400 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
if you're driving an electric car, yeah, that's great. But the electricity is still coming from another source.
But why did this come up?
because
there was some holier than thou dick on the air yesterday going on about how I'm saving the world. No, you're not.
You have to stop listening to
you're plugging in your car, you jackass, and there's an oil burning plant down there. Until we go all nuke, you're killing us all.
We
it's your
need
fault.
you to listen to things that make you happy.
Yeah, what do you like to listen to? Like,
jazz in the morning.
Listen to
sound.
No, I like. This makes me feel superior because this guy's a moron.
Well, on that note.
And how about when we come back, we'll have the rest of this light bulb burning for 100 years. And, Tom, if you would be so kind, why don't you share some of your music that I've been lucky enough to hear some mornings when I come in and I hear you're enjoying yourself. Maybe you could share it with everyone listening. And the
copyright issues. You know you're going to get that. What are we doing?
I'm happy to.
Oh, my God.
Great tunes here.
Us off the air.
He's going to be happy. He's going to be happy.
That's a good idea. Also coming up.
Here's the first song that Tom likes.
Is this Big Spider Beck?
Boy, this really jumps, doesn't it? Doesn't this scream? Time was.
Does this make you want to go and find out where the music's coming from?
Yes.
All the pretty girls are there. They got their nice dresses on.
Time was when you went to a movie theater, you knew who you were going to sit next to.
Man, that Angeline never rides a bicycle. I bet she's intact.
And you felt confident getting water out of the water fountain. Oh, I know. We got it all.
She never rode a horse, never rode a bicycle,
Yeah,
Christy.
I see. Yeah,
It would not surprise
didn't
me
accidentally break her hymen. I
if
got it.
a team of men broke in here and took us all away in handcuffs. That would not surprise me.
Just boxed us up in the warehouse at the end of Raiders of the Lost with
a lot of get on the floor, jackass, shut your mouth, get on the floor. Yeah, that would not surprise me.
What's this all a punch right in the jaw?
Punch.
Coming up, we have air.
Which one's Tom?
We have air cannons in the news and electronic genital verification.
At last.
I'm so excited about this story. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Did you get I mean this in a kind of an odd way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who want to party with them?
Yeah, there's a reason why they call him Rod.
Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii. He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did. You know?
What I meant was, as Christy, in other words, you guys were like,
clean it up now.
I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that would kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was we just like, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. We went to one party very early in our career. I think it was in Rochester.
Yeah.
And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And he very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it on, put another record on. That was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earring My Eye from. Hey, that's my record, man.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. They burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig. I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face.
Yeah, right, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
you will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, named best barbecue ever, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you cut delicious. It in. Oh, my good Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about Paradise for black folks is it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife went, let's go out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learn how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. Wow. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water. And I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so I know what water, you know, it's dangerous out there. And then my jet ski conked out on me, so I'm sitting out in the middle of the ocean. They had to tow me in, you know, and I fell off the jet ski. I couldn't leapfrog back on it.
No.
So, no, I couldn't do it. My blood sugar got low. I just had to lay out there, and they had to tow me in. I'm looking like the Loch Ness Negro trying to come back in. People taking pictures. What they catch?
What is that?
I think it's a killer whale.
Oh, my.
Was that your surfer voice? I love
that. When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't. And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is the, I've decided, my wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a
and all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the
another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They don't socialize, period. So don't
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go. But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
It's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hey, Chick.
Working on a cup of tea in a tea bag. What do we have? Earl Grey there?
Apple cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon tea, Tom. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey.
Thus the potpourri smell.
Is that what it smells like?
It does smell delightful.
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
And remember Ace Cosby's joke today. What's under Tennessee? Nine-a-sea. And where is...
That's so funny.
It's not good, Ace. I'm sorry, and I'm your friend.
Ironically, that's a 9, an odd number, so it was Odyssey.
Oh. O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. Thank O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. And that brings us to, we're right back to today's world record. Back in 1901, the Shelby Electric Company in Ohio manufactured every man's light bulb.
I'm trying to find a picture of this thing.
There it is.
There. There's a big one for you.
Oh boy, that sure lights up, doesn't it?
We should have not said anything and go. No, Tom. Keep looking for.
That's great. It looks like
it doesn't work.
What
do you mean it works?
Watts?
Yeah, he's right.
It's nothing.
Now it's 4 watts. It's what does it say?
Is it really 4 watts?
Looks like flagella.
It started with more wattage, but now that it's been burning for.
That's barely functioning.
The light bulb
100 years
was turned on in 1901, and it has been burning 24 hours a day since.
Can't prove that.
At
Some
fire
guy walked
station-
in and flipped the switch.
Fire station number 6 in Livermore, California.
The thing about that thing has been burning before vaccines were invented, and still burning now that they're being made illegal. I mean, that is an accomplishment for science everywhere.
That started burning before the Wright brothers, and now they're landing planes upside down. Isn't that?
You turn off the fluorescent lights that are clearly on in that garage. Yeah. You see nothing. That it's pitch black. That light is not working.
That is a 4-watt light bulb.
That's less than a match.
Less than a night light.
It's still going. This is like Josh.
You would have thrown it out.
This would be like someone who's elderly in an elder state. Like, take one of your porn stars. This would be like if Johnny Wad were an old man.
Well, that didn't happen, did it?
Is that a bad choice?
Real bad.
Would you prefer to?
He had lots of AIDS.
For a while there, he had 70% of the AIDS.
Would you prefer if we had a segment
0
called
through 9,000?
If we had a segment called World Record Aging Porn Stars?
That are still working today?
No, maybe that have retired.
Jenna Jameson.
Well, that light bulb's not retired. Your analogies are very difficult.
That doesn't make any sense.
I see. So you want some poor elderly lady who has her hip broken while she's getting rogered by some young stud. What kind of sick bastard?
How are you going there with the light
It was
bulb?
either
That's the thing. I have to admire his debate style.
It was either this or the pizza manufacturer, I think.
Yeah,
Christy, if you go quick enough, no one's going to see that everything you're saying is a complete.
Right. If the other
that is
person
non-linear.
If the other person just gives up because they don't know how to.
Yes, if you like linear logic, this is not the show for you. The topics fly by. Most of the comments ill-informed.
Yeah, nobody listens to this show and goes, "Wow, that's weird. They seem to be everywhere at once today." They don't really do that.
Well, I should shut up.
No, I want to hear it.
No,
she's right.
too
She
late
should
now.
I should shut up.
Yeah, but that's before the show. But
Tell me and I'll tell it.
Well, let's just get.
The day of the clipboard has gone away.
Yes.
And back in the day, you could carry a clipboard and people would let you go, whatever. They thought you knew everything and had all the
I
answers.
think they still use clipboards.
But not very often.
Now it's the ladder, they say. Walk into a place with a ladder on your shoulder and people are like, yeah,
Really?
go ahead.
There are amazing videos of that.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're carrying a ladder, you can get it anywhere you want.
But the clipboard used to be the same way.
That's
You could use it
What movie? That's in a movie where the guy reporters.
using a clipboard to get in everywhere.
That's the.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Clipboard Jungle.
The mean season, maybe?
Yeah, it was a clipboard jungle.
Clipboard jungle.
You hear that? Clipboard jungle.
I'm sorry.
That said clipboard jungle.
Clipboard?
Clipboard, not clipboard.
Now you're just hearing what you want to hear.
Can you say
Boy, that would be.
you can't say that.
No.
That would be.
Neither one of us should say it. I'm telling you, a team of men are going to come down the hall.
And they're going to take him.
And yell at everybody to get down on the ground.
irony is they're going to shoot all of us to get to him.
Yeah.
Who said the lobster thing?
And then Tom will go, thank God you're here. You saved me.
I know. Okay. What they were saying.
Could we, Christy, could you read the story from the DFW airport?
Wait a minute.
It's my favorite.
Are you done, Chick?
Oh, I'm very done. Christy, you go right ahead.
This is just fascinating.
Find it.
What does
Hold on.
DFW stand for?
Dallas
You know, Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh, Fort. Okay.
Dallas Fort Worth.
I was a little fuzzy.
No, it's not.
All right,
No,
this
it's
is at
not
the
the
Dallas Fort
S-word.
Worth
No.
International Airport.
Listen carefully. Please start over.
Good God.
The following notice appears in airport bathrooms at the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport.
I was just there.
Quote, security notice, electronic genital verification.
What?
Your genitalia may be photographed electronically during your use of this facility as part of the Electronic Genital Verification Pilot Program at the direction of the Office of the Lieutenant Governor. This can't be real.
It can't be.
No way.
Keep
reading.
According to mysanantonio.com, the notice is fake.
Yes, this is a prankster. Put
Images
this
of
sign
the
up.
signs, though, have gone viral on social media.
I mean, what a great gag.
A DFW spokesperson said the signs were not produced by the airport, and officials are currently investigating the matter to ensure no false notices remain.
Okay.
I like that. That's funny.
Electronic genital verification.
The sign. Do you have the sign over there? It looks really legitimate.
Well,
the sign is carrying a ladder.
And a clipboard.
Yes.
Your genitals may be photographed electronically during the use of the facility. The Electronic Genital Verification Program, (EGV).
That's funny that they went ahead and did that.
Pilot program at the direction of the Office of the Lieutenant Governor.
Christy read all that.
I just said that.
I wasn't listening. Not only that, but it means a little more when I'm saying it.
Yes, you're a man. I get it.
Yeah, I'm a man.
That'd be a good name for a band.
EVG?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Would you leave if you read that? Or would
I
you be
was
like,
just, when she started the story,
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
She?
Hang on. Wait a
She,
minute.
her, are we going to go with?
Wait, no, he's going too fast. You lost me. What's going on?
It just sounded
Her
weird.
one or her two?
It just sounded weird.
So she's going to keep going with her and she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I
When
am.
Christy was reading it, I was thinking, would I walk out of there?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
It
like
depends
to.
on how bad I gotta go.
Yeah, because I don't care if somebody's looking at pictures of my wiener.
Look,
I do care.
I don't care.
So
they have everything about us anyway now.
But is it in the ladies' rooms as well?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was it in all the bathrooms or just the
Because that would be a trick.
It's not specified.
They'd have to have an in toilet camera.
See, but that's really funny because I immediately thought it was a women's restroom and
did
not
too.
the guys. Thank you.
I thought the same.
I mean,
How are they doing that?
Your guys, all your stuff looks the same. The thing about
Oh, there's the sign, and it sure does look real.
Oh, that is good.
It's got the logos of the airport.
I would have fallen for
If
that.
it was in the ladies, it would be electronic clit verification.
Okay. Okay.
You could say, you know how the referee sometimes won't call the first penalty, but will call the retaliatory.
Always catches the second guy.
Yeah.
The guy who throws the first punch never catch it.
You were warned in the first one.
Isolated. That was just like
That sign looks so
contextually.
legit.
And that's okay.
Wait, we got to get them and hang them here.
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
Electronic genital verification. Wow.
What are you pointing at?
First of all,
there's a phone number in there to call.
How about this? How about Tom puts these signs up in our restroom
and see what guests think?
And somebody anonymously, whistleblower, how mad would you be? And how would you defend yourself?
Well, they're fake.
Well, I know, but this sounds legitimate to me that someone would get very upset about it. Fake or not.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Somebody could probably.
That's how somebody found out about those signs. Is somebody was upset enough to talk to
the HR?
Yeah, somebody in charge.
Yeah, someone that works there. Wait a second.
Right. Hey, what the hell is this about?
They're taking pictures of our wiener.
Now, I honestly thought it was for women. I did not think it was for men.
They do the eyeball thing at the airport.
Where?
You get your eyeball scanned?
What?
Oh, if you've got that global entry or something.
Oh, yeah, the global
entry.
You have that, don't you?
I've got the pass. I have the passport. I don't have the global entry. I have the TSA pre-check.
I'm not doing that.
But I don't get the eyeball thing.
I don't have the
They're
eyeball
reading
thing.
your dreams when you put
You
your
know what I
eyeballs on.
found out?
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yes.
I guess this makes sense. And
So you don't want them to go, wow.
There we go. Come on. Come on. Buckle up.
That's Mr. Arnold. That is quite an array of ladies.
Anybody listening, get the kids in the other room.
No, that was fairly gentle. I appreciate it.
You know when you give them your license at the TSA, right before you go to take all your or put your bag on the
right.
When your license pops up, your boarding pass pops up. They don't
you don't
see
have
the
to,
need.
you don't have to show it anymore.
You don't have to have your boarding pass anymore.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Real handy.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Well, they know
That's
everything.
wild.
And then a picture of your house shows up.
Yeah, and your address and your phone number.
And your address and your latest, your most recent car.
But they're not going to be using this, whatever it's called, genital verification thing.
A prank.
That would be, I mean, even the people working there, that'd be a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Well, the face matches. Sir, would you mind taking your hat off? Okay, could you take your trousers off? I want to see.
We gotta match my ass and his face.
That's very impressive, sir.
I think I need to hear what you're going to mention.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have yoga once again in the news, and we also have something interesting in the world of air cannons. We were talking about them in reference to one of the big commercials on the Super Bowl. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. We hear about red flags all the time. Let's focus on maybe some green flags in our lives. And that's where therapy can come in. And BetterHelp is about a new way to access therapy. Already 5 million people worldwide are using BetterHelp. It's all about accessing therapy with some 30,000 plus credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. It's all done online. So you go online and you will be filling out a questionnaire. And then you will be matched up with a credentialed therapist. And then the beauty of this is it's all done online. The therapy is done online. So it can be done like a Zoom call, or it can be done just talking back and forth like you're on the phone, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you. And it's all about the ease of accessibility. If you've been thinking about therapy, but think, oh, that's going to be a hassle. I got to drive across town, or I wouldn't be comfortable being in the room with this person and having to cancel it. No. The idea here is to have it sort of one step removed by being that much more simple to actually access the therapy. So you can do it at your convenience wherever you want to be. See what I'm talking about? Get the real details at betterhelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, BetterHelp, fully online, making therapy affordable, and once again, making it extraordinarily convenient. So once again, check it out, betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, yoga, air cannons, igloos, and
is that slang for boobs? Air cannons?
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, not in this case.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that would be.
Look at the air cannons on her, huh?
I don't think so.
You see her tater guns?
Yeah. What's the movie where they're shooting bullets? Is that
Die Hard.
There's a lot.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers? Okay, thank you very much.
The machine guns out of their breasts.
Yeah. Right. Well, now, all those things are on the way. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time tonight, right? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half. And he can like it. Yeah. He goes...
He sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing hokey pokey. Goes, I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit, and so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show.
Uh-huh.
Lights go down. The first song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, they're playing Shoot to Thrill. The floor is rocking. Next song. Back in black. Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour, about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, they're playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, And the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after Hell's Bells. All right. I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's Bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is gonna go up.
Oh my God.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Yes. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, or King.
Okay, Jack.
It's the Jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
Jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now, you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the cards.
You'll see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The Jack. No way.
Okay. Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a witch. Hey, wait a minute. Witch. Where are my car keys?
Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have to.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Man, they got so much stuff in here. This is badass. I swear to God it is. You wouldn't think a radio station have so many pictures. Ah, look. It's Bob and Tom. Man, something about that don't look right. Let's see if we can make it better. One down. Perfect. Hey, Christy.
Hey, what are you doing here, Donnie?
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee. There's Josh Arnold. Those two are an item now.
We make love during the commercials.
Don't tell. What are you doing?
There's Pat Godwin.
My husband listens.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Good morning. Boy, that tea does smell. It's lifted the whole room.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm looking at an apartment. I think you've rented.
Nothing to apologize for. It's pleasant.
Yeah, it's real
delightful.
It's much like you. It's sweet and nice.
That's a lie.
Yeah, she is a sour, dirty, angry.
See, there's a topic. If each one of us was a tea, what would we smell like?
Oh, okay.
Christy, what do you think you would smell like?
Whoa, peppermint.
How about that?
That's nice.
I don't know.
It eases you ease
Ease
digestion.
digestion.
Yes. Pat, I don't know if you were a tea, what would you smell like?
Jameson's.
There you go. Wow. We're back. Hi, Tom.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Be an Earl Grey, I think, Tom.
By the way, what is it about certain types of marijuana that you can be driving in your car?
I know.
All of them.
And you pass someone and go, "Oh my God,
It's all of
that
them.
is really
a car."
The guy in front of me yesterday, and I swear the light turned green. Okay, let's go. And he reeked so badly.
And by the way, it's not legal in this state,
No.
is it?
There was a car next to me the other day that smelled like weed so badly, I rolled my window down and I said, "Officer, roll your window up if you're going to do that."
I smell it at the car wash, and I mean, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
I don't ever roll the window
doesn't
down.
bother me all that
anyway.
much. It's
the
just
car
that
wash.
I kind of want my car wash people to be smoking weed.
Yeah, I smell it
Like,
at
I
the
feel like they're
car
going to take
wash.
their time and they're going to.
That detailing is going to take 3 hours.
I'm wiping your car down.
Is it okay to go to the car wash when it's this cold?
Sure.
Why not?
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
My
My
pipes-
door,
pipes
my
are
door
freezing.
froze.
Your door would freeze.
My door froze. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
My windows.
The car wash have doors that they pull down sometimes,
Yeah.
and then you go in and
They got the
car wash.
blower that blows off the, right? The blower blows the water
Yeah,
off.
but it's not 100%. You still have
Yeah,
some
but then
water
you're
left.
driving it, so is it?
Yeah, you're.
All
I don't
right.
know. It's a
Did you
fair
get your car
question.
washed
indeed.
yesterday?
As a matter of fact, I did.
All right.
Well, he gets
And
his car washed every day.
Get your new tires.
Oh, I'm getting a text from car washes who advertise with us. Yes, it's okay to get a car wash in the
That's a
winter.
legitimate question.
No, she means below
I just
zero.
mean below zero. It's just cold.
Wash the salt off.
The what?
Right.
It's fun. do you challenge yourself in the car wash?
What do you
Yes, I
mean
try to see if I
challenge?
can finish masturbating.
See, we all have our own challenge. I try to go into the Wordle archives, get a Wordle done.
Almost 9 out of 10 times, it's a mess in there.
I almost fall asleep in the car wash.
I get
love
car
it.
sick in the car wash. I can't look at anything.
Oh, I love it. Now
She
we have the
gets
cameras
sick.
on the car so you can see it all around. It's awesome.
Just get sick.
Car wash, car wash, car wash, car wash.
Yeah, I let that be a meditation kind of moment.
Yeah, me
I watch
too.
the flappies and the spinners.
it's
And
the
very
flappies.
sexy.
Yeah.
It's a very sexy sound.
I know that you really do enjoy
Doesn't,
it.
by the way, doesn't the flappies sound like a slang term for a really unfortunate disease that some ladies get?
You mean like an old prostitute or something?
Yeah. Well, she's got the flappies.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hanging.
can't ride a bike anymore.
Hey, he said, changing the topic. Dear funny people and fire ass hot Christy and Jess.
Oh, nice.
Freeze the balls off a brass monkey is a nautical term. Back in the day, the holder that would hold the cannonballs on a boat was called a monkey.
Yes.
And it was made out of brass. When it would get cold, the brass would constrict and the cannonballs would fall off.
I've read my Patrick O'Brien.
The term freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Seeing how Tom built his boat and is so nautical, he didn't know the origin of this highbrow statement is surprising to this reporter.
In my defense, I was at best in maybe a Donzi speedboat.
Yeah, you didn't.
Or I wasn't. There were no cannons on board my Chris craft.
That's Dave from Ithaca, New York.
Thank you.
Not Lake.
Beautiful Lake Cayuga. I'm a big fan. A lot of great boats on Lake Cayuga.
It's really something.
Oh, it is.
Probably very few boats on Lake Cayuga with cannons, but that's very important and very valuable information. Speaking of cannons, can we segue over to the cannon story? I love this story.
Oh, my God, Tom.
We have a cannon story.
We do.
Strings, got his hands severely
Why
up
don't
our
you just-
butts.
I need to move over there, and you can just go like this.
Don't know why not.
Someone's
Two
getting tested.
Colorado men are in. Watch out.
Matt, are you excited about this cannon story?
I am.
You love William Conrad.
It's not that
It's all you
cannon.
start to go
I know, but I
there.
forgot his name.
Give me the mobile operator.
I know we need to explain, Miss
Pat,
Hooker.
I think Christy might be ready to crack.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
We have to explain. We have to
Good,
explain
don't-
this to
you don't have
Jess.
to play that.
Are you familiar? This was an old television show called Cannon.
Man, we could have just let this go.
No, because...
No, he loves that I don't know. So
No. I love the fact that television was so incredibly ridiculous.
I beg your pardon.
Cannon wasn't ridiculous.
It was completely ridiculous. Frank Cannon was obese.
Okay.
That's why you didn't like it.
Are you familiar with? Are you familiar with Jake and the Fat Man?
I'm familiar with that. The
William
title.
Conrad.
Okay, this is the gentleman who played the Fat Man.
Okay.
Is Seinfeld the one who said William Conrad showed up and thought he was going to play Jake? I think it was.
Yeah, the phone rang. I came to read for the part of Jake.
No, you're the...
William Conrad had, sadly, a great speaking voice.
Okay.
He did the voiceover for... Didn't he do Rocky and Bullwinkle? Wasn't he?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I believe he was on the radio as something, but they decided to... He was a fine actor.
He plays Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Gunsmoke when it was on the...
But he was it was one of the first times I can remember seeing a telephone in an automobile.
Oh.
And he would drive around, I assume it was Los Angeles, and as a detective. And every 10th episode, he'd have to actually run somewhere, and he was like, 5'6", 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So the chase scenes were somewhat Hollywoodized.
Gotcha.
He was clearly standing on a mechanic's creeper, being pulled by a rope by 7 union guys.
I got to watch all those cannons. I watched one the other night, and he's on vacation.
Yeah.
And he's at a lake, and a crime breaks out. And some guy came up and asked him a question. He goes, what are you? I'm out here fishing. I'm on vacation. I cut loose. He said cut loose.
Yeah, Cannon.
I cut loose. Yeah.
Okay, now, obscure trivia fact.
Okay.
I was attending a football game at the University of Michigan.
As everyone has.
This is absolutely true. And William Conrad, the actor, was in the back seat of a Rolls Royce as they were gassing it up.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's Cannon. First of all, you don't see a Rolls Royce all that often, which is pretty cool.
Look how happy he is, and Jess reacted positively. Yeah.
I was selling my Woody as a Pecker T-shirts.
Did he buy one?
No, Mr. Cannon. Mr. Conrad did not buy one.
Ladies and gentlemen, William Conrad.
Last time, you remember, Bullwinkle tried out his ultra-sultry look on a couple of young ladies who promptly fainted dead away. Bullwinkle didn't know that the girls had really fainted because they saw a mouse.
Yeah, now he's convinced he's the greatest actor in the world.
Oh, I am not.
You're not?
I'm just one of the greatest.
That's right.
Oh, God, what a great show. What a great show.
2 Colorado men are in custody for allegedly using a compressed air cannon to shoot contraband into a Louisiana federal prison.
Oh.
According to the Grant Parish Sheriff's Office.
What, are their drones broken? What's going on?
Yeah, the 18 and 19-year-olds attempted to smuggle in more than $100,000 worth of tobacco.
Guys, start small.
Yeah, right?
And $90,000 worth of methamphetamine into the U.S. Penitentiary Pollock facility.
Isn't that cool?
I believe that's Pollock.
No, I don't think I knew that.
That's the one with no. That's the one with no walls.
Yeah, it's the one where
a lot of escapes.
They open the bars so the prisoners can get some air.
Evidently, our escape rate here is 100%. We can't get a handle on it.
They hang the keys in.
At first they were letting him shoot the stuff in because they're just giving the guys T-shirts.
What the hell's going on?
To launch the items over a security fence, authorities said the men intended to use a compressed air cannon, which had a shooting range of more than 350 feet. They were arrested on charges of attempting to introduce contraband into a penile institution.
350 feet, that's 50 feet longer than a football field.
Yeah, a penal institution.
That's reasonable.
Good Lord.
Have you seen a T-shirt cannon?
How do they get their money back?
Oh, God. Now, here we go.
Where a football field where sweet baby Jaden Daniels, the quarterback.
Okay, see, here's my question about this. So they're getting the stuff in. How do they get their money back? How do they get their money out?
By selling to the prisoners.
But they're on the outside.
It's on the honor system.
Yeah.
The prisoners.
I see what you're saying.
The prisoners have friends on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
My boyfriend's in there. I've been stripping for the last 3 weeks to make this money for him.
I love him.
Strippers only date criminals. A lot of assumptions going on.
So you're sending in. Okay.
You know they do.
I'm trying to make too much logic out of this. You're sending in $90,000 worth of methamphetamine, and you expect prisoners to be on the honor system and pay you back?
Hey, you got
No, their boyfriends, girlfriends, families, husbands, wives, mothers are financing this.
Some eggs aren't going to get broken.
Spend money to make money.
Okay. All right.
I mean, but these guys, the one thing these guys forgot to do, they would have gotten away with it. If you've got a cannon like this, you've got to dress as a mascot. Sure, you're standing outside a federal prison facility, but hey, look at the guy.
Yeah, it's just a Philly fanatic. Don't worry about it.
Wrap them in T-shirts.
He must be sending the guys T-shirts.
Yeah, they
carry
wrap
a
it all
ladder.
in T-shirts.
I thought the Phillies were in Los Angeles this weekend.
Okay, I'm trying to find the Cannon theme song.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Do you remember it?
You're not allowed to play it.
Nobody remembers it.
I don't remember.
How can you play that if you can't play Dragnet?
Maybe not.
William Conrad III doesn't know the theme song. It's not
Cannon. Rated R. Tonight. Frank goes on vacation.
Here it is.
Oh. That's it.
That's awful.
Boy, that jams.
Very generic.
Boy, the band is.
That is not memorable.
Yeah, that's
Fat Man Run.
Yeah, that is one pathetic theme song.
Would that show have done better if it was called Run, Fat Man Run?
Of course it would have.
Well, they went with Jake and the Fat Man for the second version.
Could they name a show now Jake and the Fat Man?
No.
Yeah, they could. I think they could.
I think they could too. The problem is
the way if it'd be ironic. It would be someone super skinny.
Oh,
that'd be terrible.
Yeah, but isn't most television? How would that differ from
some good TV? Right?
There's some good TV out there.
On the networks?
Well,
Oh, really?
the networks. Ace, I haven't watched network TV. Is there any good stuff?
Ace, you're the one show. The one show. There's one you look forward to every week, and the name of that is
The Rookie.
The
Is that on
Rookie.
and that's on network TV.
ABC and Hulu.
Ace,
Okay.
Blue Blood spinoff coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, direct to series. That means it will air.
Oh.
It's called Blue Semen.
It's called
different bodily fluids.
Very rich people.
You mean first of all, you mean white semen.
It's about very lofty,
yes,
well-educated sperm donors.
I'll have you know that poor little Jess just she covered her face.
What?
She just she covered her face.
Okay.
She hasn't started crying yet.
Oh, Blue Bloods. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Okay.
That's very good.
So I do think you got to hand it to these guys for having some,
Chutzpah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the air cannon featured in that Bud Light commercial with Peyton Manning.
Oh my God! With this,
I know a lot of people saw it. We're just tired of you talking about it.
I think it was fascinating.
And we're not criticizing. We're just trying
if
to
you
help.
go deep into the significance of it and the fact that if you read a little bit of Advertising Age, it's considered to be the most effective commercial in the game.
By one article.
Okay.
Next to the Nike
authoritative, I'm sure.
Next to the Nike commercial, cheering on.
I'm sure it wasn't in your annual.
Here comes a pizza or horse.
The AVN boner of the year issue.
He went with horse.
He went with horse. Yeah.
Horse
Boner of the year issue.
Right, either that or how to make a better pizza.
I remember one time walking into a store. Remember they used to have the magazines behind the counter, and one of the things had the banner across the thing saying "Special D Cup Issue."
Now, did they make sure they were only D cups?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yes,
Aren't you getting ready to come visit me when I move any second now to England?
And not only am I, but I got a letter from Todd, and he said, my wife and I have decided to take the trip with Christy and her husband.
Hot dog.
We decided to spend every possible moment with her and Andy.
This sounds exciting.
And we can't wait to stop at Chick's apartment.
Yep.
Looking forward to the trip of a lifetime.
Apartment for sure.
It's a flat.
House.
It's a flat.
Yeah, you call it a flat.
Yes.
House, fingers crossed.
Okay.
We're closing this weekend.
All right.
Okay.
You can join me September 28th on this journey of a lifetime through England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette Travel.
Oh, they call it Scott now, huh?
Well, they changed it.
Scotland. What did I say?
You said Scott.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't let it happen again.
Opening text trip has been canceled, but now Godwin's going.
With Andy.
With
Andy will have a great time. London and Edinburgh are on our stop list, along with Oxford, Chester, and Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle,
Ding dong.
visit the medieval walls of York, and so much more. Colette makes travel so easy. It includes flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. So, As my friend Todd said, your only job is to have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Great Britain with me. Call Colette today, 800-581-8942, or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. That number again, 800-581-8942. Or visit bobandtom.com.
This reminds me when I was a kid. You'd see hey, Houlihan the weatherman is going to Mexico and you can go with him.
Right?
This is cool.
Yeah.
Houlihan the weatherman.
Oh, he was great. Big Chuck and Houlihan, great show. There's someone out there, they're having a little nostalgic moment and they go, oh, that's nice, thank you.
Don't write us.
When we come back.
Once again, your memories aren't everyone's memories.
No, but you can go into your own
Do you
head.
know who Fritz the Night Owl is?
No, but see.
Of course not. That's my memory.
That's nice. Just keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself as I get back to my memories.
No one cares.
You know his name is on the show.
No one cares about your memory. We'll be right back.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I couldn't help but see OC my favorite part of you is just for me, oh my. Ooh, you know I never play. To focus on your glance, or just holding in my hand. Don't be afraid to let on show. She's my finest memory. She's got the Amazon swing, like a grapefruit in a sling. Mouth-watering, fleshy thing. It's just for me, oh my. Ooh, you know I never play. To
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh,
really?
And so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. If you're not a gun guy, what you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right.
Exactly.
A gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of, defending the home is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end, tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show on...
So 15 minutes away from $1,000 an hour at stake.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Josh, Ace, Christy, Pat, Jess. I'm Chick. Good morning, Tom.
Yeah, earlier, Chick, I want to remind you, Christy was talking about she's going to be kind of your guest host on this trip to England and Scotland, which is kind of cool. It reminded me when I was a kid on the local TV stations, usually one of the news people or weather people would do, hey, we're going to go on a cruise to Mexico. And
you can join us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I jokingly mentioned a guy that I remembered from being a kid named Houlihan the Weatherman. I just Googled it. This guy's still alive. He's 91. He's had this incredible career.
Really?
He ended up on TV in Tampa, and he was in a whole bunch of really good movies with small parts. Really interesting guy.
He was?
Yeah.
Good movies?
Yeah. Yeah, interesting guy. But I just, when you're a kid, hey, Houlihan the Weatherman. He replaced, I can make this actually semi-relatable. He replaced Ernie Anderson on the late night TV movies in Cleveland. Ernie Anderson became the guy famous for the Love Boat. He was the announcer.
Oh, okay.
He did this character known as Ghoulardi. Ghoulardi Productions is the production company of... Anyone?
Because you don't remember Paul Thomas Anderson.
It's Paul Thomas. No, Ernie Anderson's son is Paul Thomas Anderson, the film director.
Oh, okay.
That means Ernie Anderson's daughter-in-law is Maya Rudolph. How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. So there's an odd...
If he was alive.
odd connection.
Do you guys remember your weatherman when you were growing up? Do you remember?
Yeah, we had. I remember Dick Fuller came to.
Dick Fuller?
Fuller, yeah. Yep.
Dick Fuller.
Dick Fuller wasn't a porn star?
No, he was a meteorologist in the St. Louis area. Might still be. I don't know.
Cool.
He came to our grade school once and a fascinating talk on weather.
I loved those.
yeah. Wasn't it always a thrill to see a news person in the wild?
Oh, gosh, yes. Absolutely.
You couldn't believe it. Like, hey, that's Rick Edlund.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's Dick Needle. Boy, did he ever hate attendance. All right, last name first. Needle Dick.
We had Mike Bush and then
You didn't have Dick Bush and Dick Fuller?
We had Mike Bush and Bob Richards.
Yeah.
Bob Richards was the NBC affiliate's meteorologist, and Mike Bush was the sports guy.
Yeah.
And they made these classic St. Louis commercials. They were really funny. And then one day, Bob Richards took his private plane up in the air, flew it straight up in the air, and then straight down to the ground.
No way.
Killed himself.
Whoa.
Yeah. And like St. Louis was devastated.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
You should have driven it underneath the arch first just for fun.
Yeah, why not? Because he was a showman. You'd think he would have.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, go out with some style.
Wow.
I think, isn't that federal airspace?
Yeah.
Like technically.
Well, what are they going to do? Arrest the cadaver? Which piece do they read the rights to?
I'm just saying, if you're messing around like flying like through the arch, you can get shot down by a jet.
Yeah. Now, Tom, when you and Bob first moved here, you made a certain sportscaster's life a living hell.
Is that true?
Oh, there may have been some comments.
Were they mean to him?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Ed?
Well,
no.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Don?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don. Mm-hmm. I don't remember our weather guys. I do.
The one growing
Swoop?
up for me was
Bob
Bob Gregory.
McLean and Bob Gregory, but
Swoop, they called him.
Swoop, but he was not when I was a kid. I mean, I was an adult by the time Bob started.
You don't remember all the newscaster stuff when you were a kid?
No.
I don't remember our weather guys either.
Well, Howard Caldwell, but he was.
We had Dick Goddard. Another,
Goddard?
Yeah.
There wasn't a porn star with a name like Dick?
Well, no, see, Dick Fuller is a much more porn star that would be like Dick Prober or something. If you see the connection as you want to have that last name. That's what am I
think about? I think it was John Fuller. Now that I think about it,
No, go with the first one.
No, you're
Yeah, Dick Fuller's a lot
Maybe
funnier.
Boner Fuller.
Hog Fuller.
Dick Hogg. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's. Do we have a song, Pat?
We haven't heard one. Have we heard a song from you today?
I did the Ella Fitzgerald early on.
Oh, that was first break, though.
Wait, don't you have a song that Chick missed?
Oh, yeah, about the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Let's
about
do
the
that.
phone song that I missed?
Now, Pat's going to be joining us for our big show coming up Friday evening.
That's right. Pat will be parking the
at
car.
the Riverside Casino.
He won't be on stage that night, but he'll be at the.
While he hunts this down, I'll remind you that we have a special T-shirt for the event that we're selling. We actually have them online. They won't be. You won't have time to get it before the event. You can get them at the event.
No, it's for people who can't go to the event.
Yeah, sure. And it's a benefit for the Stead Family Hospital, so it's a cool thing. We're going to give the money away. So
And we'll also give away posters.
The posters are free, but you're more than welcome to make a donation.
The new and improved posters.
Yes, and then we have, and I believe we've put the new picture because Chick was whining about the photograph.
I
that was
looked
used.
like Mimi on Drew Carey. Everyone agrees.
The second picture's not much better.
There you go.
Chick,
See,
what are you charging for autographs this year?
What now?
What are you charging for autographs this year?
26.
I'm going to go 25.
I'll have to go 25 now. We need to have a meeting.
Oh, that's fine. Now,
now I'm not in the core four. Can I charge for an autograph? I'm not quite sure.
No, you can't.
No,
Son of a.
You won't get any money. They'll be busy with us.
Oh, jeez. We're not charging for autographs.
Well, speak for yourself.
Like hell we're not.
You don't know what I do in the elevators.
You're damn right.
He charges her boxer shorts $300.
What?
Yes.
$300.
you know, at the end of the broadcast, we are going to do a game-worn panties auction.
Oh, I'm glad you warned me. I'll wear them that
You'll
day.
make thousands. I'm not making it up.
Where you can wear multiple
Did
pairs,
you
it
hear
still
that?
counts.
Some days Christy doesn't wear panties. That was implied.
I didn't say that. You.
Your
took
friends don't.
My friends do not. A lot of my friends do not.
How do you know about her friends not wearing
She's
panties?
talked about it. Talked about it on the air.
Is this all the time, or
What was the name of the Christy friend you made out with, Josh?
What?
I don't remember. What was her name?
I don't want to say it on the air.
She was pretty rad.
Yeah, she's great.
She was pretty rad.
These mics are on.
I have a past. It's okay.
You laid one on her, right?
We kissed in a parking lot. Yeah.
That's the only place to kiss.
She's cool.
Yeah.
What
I
parking
know her
lot?
name, Meredith. What?
What parking lot?
It was at a comedy club.
Oh.
Oh, Pat loves parking.
Wait, hang on a second.
It
So
was
is
when I
this?
still had my braces.
Was it
Oh
really?
wow!
And because she was like, I've always had a. Well, I don't want to talk about her. She was a nice lady.
My friend.
Yeah, yeah.
So what? She enjoys
Very nice lady.
sex.
So she wanted to. She never kissed a man wearing
No,
braces.
she had it. She just liked it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Really? It's like sticking
weird.
your face into a silverware drawer.
Oh, it's like making out with a blender. Yeah.
So, well, perhaps you should get one of those so-called grills installed. Is that still a thing? The grill, or has that?
No, but please keep saying it like
I kept my metal braces. I have my metal braces. I could just like sort of affix them to my teeth. Yeah, if I ever wanted to do like a video with them or something.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Like a retainer?
It's all for the show. All for the show. Look at you.
Well, is it any wonder he's a core 4?
Well, Pat, we've stalled long enough that we can't do the song now.
Yeah, we got to come out with it.
Win-win.
Well.
Yeah, how dare we go ahead and have fun? What are we thinking?
We'll keep people waiting.
Okay.
All right.
Teasing.
If you go to our website, you can see those shirts if you'd like to check them out. And
if
also,
if you'd like autographs Friday morning, just go ahead and send me the money now.
Fine. We do have, I believe, both different treated photographs of Chick from the poster that is going to be a rarity.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there they are.
Good Lord.
One worse than the next.
Now, the one on the left,
No, the one on the left is not great.
But
look at the one on the right.
The one on the left is your fault. I said, I want you to pose the way you're going to be in the poster. I gave you as much warning as possible.
Why'd you give him the blue eyes again?
He's
The one on the left, you look like a serial killer.
Yes.
It is Gacy-esque.
It is, right?
It's as if I'd eaten all the salt in the world.
The one on the right looks like he ate the one on the left.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You have cirrhosis.
That's
on the
an
one.
after-before picture. Usually it's the other way around.
What is that, like 80 pounds ago?
Why am I yellow?
I told you, those are the Washington Redskins.
Because you drink too much.
You are not photogenic.
It is the colors.
I take a horrible picture.
Excuse me.
We all know it.
Those are what's the name of the team? The Washington Commanders. Those are their colors. Your hair is whatever that is, gold, and the burgundy is the.
I don't even
There
want
are
to
so
go
many
now.
good
First of all,
pictures
arguably
of you.
the most handsome man.
I was
in
going
the
to
room.
exactly. I was going to say.
And that's
Thank
what
you.
the end of.
And that's what.
I'll argue that.
That's why he did it. That's why he did.
Yeah, Chick. Neither of those are your fault.
How can you not love this face?
Excuse me. Editor's note: the first photograph was picked by Miss Hooker.
It was
End
not.
of story.
PJ showed me a different picture, and I said, "PJ, that's not the one I want." And he was like, "This is the one we're using."
He told me
okay.
He told me you picked it. He never lies.
PJ's a dirty liar.
Oh, boy.
He always has been.
Hey, look at the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom.
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the Gentiles' money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin that fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like, when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to, but I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No. That's correct. You got
keep
it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in LA now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. People were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. Why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al Qaeda? Like, you understand?
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest, get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like, would
Hey, have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice. We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably not. Gay chicken.
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah.
I was in a gay chicken league for 6 years.
Chicks played, and I could tell. I could tell he's got soft hands.
Love the gay chicken.
He's got soft hands.
Why do I think I don't want to know how this works?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no, it's a real chill game. It's, you stand there, you and your buddy stand there, you hold on to each other's penis.
Right.
Okay? And the first person to let go is gay.
That's right.
I see.
Gay chicken.
So in other words, you guys...
Now, if you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
There's a lot of hand washing in this game.
If you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
Welcome to a new show called I've Never Been That Bored.
I had a moment where my girlfriend thought she was pregnant. And by the way, if ladies, if you suspect that you're pregnant, tell the guy during the day. Don't wait until you're about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Because that's what she did. She's like, I have a cramp. I might be pregnant. Good night. I'm like, no.
Good night.
I don't think so. I go, well, let's find out. Well, what are you going to do? So I, hauled butt to Walmart.
Yep.
And
got a test.
Got myself a little test.
Doctor in a box. Yeah, I know.
2 o'clock in the morning. And of all the times to get recognized. I walk into Walmart in the night shift. Hey, Fluffy. I'm like, oh, great. What do you need? A miracle.
All right, here's some tickets to a Grateful Dead concert. Right.
So I found the aisle where they sell the pregnancy test, and I realized something. Walmart has figured out the evolution of how life works, and they put it in aisle 4. As soon as you turn the corner, you see condoms. Then you see lubricant. The next to the lubricant, you see pregnancy tests. The next to that, you see Pampers. Next to that, formula. And at the end of the aisle, they sell beer. It's a full circle.
US 31, just 2 miles south of the Greenwood Park Mall.
Drive one. You'll get one.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. We're here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom?
Well, now, coming up, we have Sexy Time with Alli Breen, who will help a lot of folks with their love trouble or just merely intimacy problems, perhaps.
What makes you think today will be the day that we help?
The post-Valentine's Day issue, if
Or
you will.
do.
We're all a little wiser.
Yes.
Or do.
Yes.
I will tell you that the Valentine's Day edition of it last Friday did not go well.
I wasn't here. What did I miss?
Wow.
You didn't miss any sort of helping. I can tell you that.
What was one of the topics? Perhaps I can weigh in.
Couldn't tell you.
I wasn't here either. That's probably why they didn't get solved.
There was a gentleman. Did he write that on one of their first dates, the mother was coming along on the first date?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember that?
That was a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Josh advised him to hit on the mom or something.
That's not, no, I said, but you got to do it.
It was the third date, and I think he was expecting a little something, and she was bringing the mother along.
That's
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Where did they end up going?
We don't know. It was Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they were.
You know how hard it is to get a table.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I hope they went to a drive-in. Sit in the back, Mom. Cover your ears. Here it
No,
comes.
he had sprung for a fancy, nice
I hope
meal.
they went to a drive-in.
He's
2025.
fresh as today's
Pat was going to sing a song for us.
You know, they could go to one of those movies with sound.
They can go to the Hippodrome.
Hey, Houdini's in town.
Aren't you going to sing a song for us, Pat?
I was going to. Yeah.
Oh, we're anxiously awaiting. Have you found it?
Yeah, I mean, you've had a whole 6 minutes.
Yeah, I've been waiting forever to do this. 15 minutes at least.
I've been waiting.
This is called If You Love Me, You'll Let Me.
If you love me, you'll let me.
It's got an intro, Tom. We've been together for over a month now. And I have a question. Now that we're naked and all alone, I was happy to find you. I'll wind and dine you. So if you love me, will you let me go through your phone? So what is your password? Let me see your old photos. We all have a past, girl. Why don't you let me peek inside? Tapping on the guitar signifies the passage of time. Looking through old photos, roughly about 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll cut it off early, though. Here we go. Who's the guy with the third leg? Who's at Josh Arnold 69? Who's the dude in the dick pic with a mole? Oh, I know that it's not mine. Damn, if you love me, why'd you let me become a guy with penis and back? If you love me, why'd you let me go through your phone? Why did I go through your phone? Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pat Godwin. Now, we have, as I mentioned, Sexy Time coming up. We still have time to get a couple of news stories and anything appropriate for Sexy Time.
Yes, an instructor who specializes in teaching so-called naked yoga has shared the best nude poses to do with a partner.
Oh, yeah.
Should I talk slower?
Yes.
Miss Janica Kingborg. Janica Klingborg. Sounds
What a lovely name.
Lead instructor at a facility known as True Naked Yoga told the New York Post, quote, the practice not only deepens intimacy and trust between couples, but the combination of physical touch, movement, and mindfulness can also significantly reduce stress and create a sense of relaxation.
Boy, that's a lot of BS, huh?
We call this the yawning octopus.
We call this the choking beaver.
Erect cobra.
This is completely ridiculous.
No, it's
Silent
not.
yawn.
Are these people doing?
This is not ridiculous.
Okay,
It would-
go
It's
ahead.
a little ridiculous.
Some of the poses she recommends includes twin trees pose.
Here's your oak tree.
Oh, that's got to be something about her cans, right? Two of them, right?
Starfish asunder.
One partner should lie down with their legs spread apart.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk slower, Josh. While the other sits across with their legs spread as far apart. The sitting partner engages their core, lifting their chest and drawing their belly button in while inhaling and hinges forward while reaching for their partner's hands in between their legs.
I like yoga you can smell.
Gosh.
Is there yoga? See, is there like a chart for the likelihood of embarrassing flatulence during this one?
Well, don't a lot of yoga instructors say, hey, look, if you're going to just go ahead and fart.
it happens.
It happens in Pilates, doesn't it? Don't you have that problem occasionally?
You fart?
Yeah, we got emails from you.
No, I've managed to.
Really?
My core is such that I can control this.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
The man who almost crapped himself skiing.
Yeah.
He's 118 pounds soaking wet.
Right.
He's worried about his core. Yeah.
There's also the child's pose assist.
Now, see, as soon as you bring, now the authorities are coming. You're gonna, if you have to do naked child pose, you are on a list.
That's just where you get on your knees and you put your arms forward.
Right, and you shift back.
Yeah.
The other uses their body to apply pressure to the hips or thighs to make sure that you're actually stretching as much
See,
as possible.
why do you have to be naked doing this?
I don't know.
It's
You
not a lot,
don't.
actually.
All these yoga, there's so many gimmicks. Well, you have goats and horses.
Goat yoga's puppy yoga.
Oh, it'd be so fun.
Heck yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
fun.
that's a great puppy yoga. You can clean. I have got a puppy right now, and if it involves cleaning up poop and vomit.
I think your dogs are ill. I think
Yeah,
All of them are sick.
Yes.
Every day you come
They're crapping and vomiting and
Okay, wait a minute.
Every day.
Hang on a
What's the
second.
last
Hang-
time?
Dog issue.
Hang on a second. Now, do you have two dogs?
I do. Two dogs, no waiting.
Has it been 2 weeks or 3 weeks? When's the last time your dog vomited?
5 years ago?
Oh, come on. But dogs barf all the time.
I can't remember the
That's
last
because
time my dog
that's because they
all
eat
the
it when you're not
time.
looking.
I know Joey, she threw up last year, but I can't remember.
Okay,
when.
okay.
My
whatever.
dog's
And you're not
Stop.
angry anymore.
That's right. I'm not angry
It's a
anymore.
concrete blonde joke.
Oh, yeah.
Joey!
I'm not angry anymore.
So would you do naked yoga?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
Would you do it by yourself, even?
No, I'm not a big. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, some people feel encumbered, I guess, by.
This is kind of like
I don't-
odd.
Now, you have
bizarre.
to realize, though, that Tom doesn't even get naked when he's having intercourse.
No, but
I know.
these are like
You're right.
this is like forced, weird, awkward sexual positions. Now, Josh, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
I am working on a book.
Yes?
For the more enlightened among us, the more well-educated.
For you and I, yeah.
I'm calling it the Oxford Kama Sutra, and
Really?
Really, you're going to clap for that?
Really?
I know you guys don't get it.
because I am
The Oxford Comma thing has to be all upside down.
Just the other day, I did I put an Oxford comma in a text message. That's how anal retentive I am.
I do too, yeah.
Do you?
I read books too.
Okay. Yeah, the Oxford Kama Sutra.
Don't you read
is
books?
sophisticated.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yes.
think we
By the way, the Oxford Kama Sutra has a very special chapter on the colon.
Okay, well, we're done here.
Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. But right now, it's Raycon time.
That's right. Raycon's everyday earbuds are the perfect partner for the gym. Maybe yoga, maybe naked yoga, maybe hot yoga.
They won't fall out even if you're naked.
You're darn right. Like those other headphones. Work time, you put those right in, trying to get some work done. Phone calls. Use your Raycon everyday earbuds. Premium audio that goes where you go. And Raycons have been updated. The latest model, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connection. And Raycon's quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging gets you 90 minutes of battery. And Raycons also have active noise cancellation. It's hard to believe with the price point. It's half as other premium audio brands. And swell colors. Royal blue, blush violet, forest green, limited edition rose gold. And Raycons also have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get up to 20% off site-wide. 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, Sexy time with Alli Breen. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie, yeah.
Kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently. They said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
Now I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right.
That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website, by the way?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization, hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it. Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jessica Alsman, there's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and we're starting the process.
Oh, boy.
That will be, let's see, 3 days long.
The Chick and Tom show that just occurred during the commercial was one of the best episodes I've ever seen.
I mean, you have no idea what's going on in here.
We're autographing the poster that will be available Friday at the Riverside, Iowa.
There's blotting,
broadcast,
drying.
and Tom has the whole process. First of all, I believe, what's the name of the singing show?
Glee?
American Idol?
Glee?
No, the one that's running now.
Masked
Singer?
No, the one with
The Voice?
Yeah, The Voice.
Oh, The Voice.
They didn't go through the extensive selection process Tom did, choosing the just exact right
Pen? Is that what we're going with?
paint pen that we all have to use.
That's a great pen.
Jesus.
That is a good pen. That's
Good-
a
good paint pen.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
And then there's paper towels involved for some reason.
Okay, let's talk to the lovely Alli Breen. Is she available? There she is.
You're cookie.
I'm here. Hi, guys.
Wait a second. She's not at home. Is that a bed behind
I'm
you?
not at home.
Yes,
Nope.
it's a bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
That
yes.
looks a little institutional. That looks like
Yeah, it does look very prison-like.
But that looks like California State Prison at Corcoran.
And including and the shirt you have on, it does look like you've just been arrested.
Yeah.
That's $40 an hour right there.
If it doesn't say DOC on the back of that blue hoodie, I'm
Breen is the new black.
I'm in Rikers. They got me. Yeah. No, we got an Airbnb. I'm fixing it up. I'm currently covered in paint.
Oh, wow. You do
Yeah,
have paint all
we got
over
kind of a wreck, so it's going to be.
Hey, Tom,
kind of fun.
she's covered in paint. She's all dirty right now.
I think that's probably very hot.
Do you have any paint on your boobs or butt?
Answer me. Probably. It's everywhere.
You guys say that's your OnlyFans content right there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's going to have to be today's. Exactly.
Who's painting with you? Your sister?
Well, not yet. I'm here by myself, and then she and her kids are going to come down for like 2 days. So yeah, put them to work.
That sounds like a nightmare.
They said they're excited about it, but we'll see.
No, I'm sorry.
Let them paint the kids?
Oh yeah. Yep. Sure. And put on like doorknobs and yeah, we've put them to work before.
Now, do they know their aunt does OnlyFans?
She paints naked?
No one said anything to me. I hope they don't.
Any psychiatrist will tell you. Never mind. It's all right.
Did you say where?
Conversation one day.
Did you say where this condo is?
It's in Ocala. It's like a horseback riding part of Florida. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
All right. Well, the
horseback riding part of Florida.
Yeah.
Is that a famous part of Florida?
The middle part. Yeah.
That is a famous part of Florida.
Is that right?
Wellington is the big horseback area.
Well, that's the big beef area.
Yeah.
Famous for their beef.
Yeah, that's right.
Now the Wellington beef in Florida,
you can't beat it.
Well, because it's already got whip marks on it from the horses. Let's check in. The name of the show is Sexy Time, and your hostess is Alli Breen, comedian, and we have love letters to help people with their love lives. What's happening, Alli?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend is really hot and he has a foot fetish. I've never been really into that, but I told my friends, and now I have a friend who goes out of her way to wear sexy shoes and sandals around him. She even seems to like wiggle her toes if we're at a pool. I swear she's never done this before. I told her, would I sound crazy to tell her I see what she's doing?
No, call her out. That's exactly what she's doing. Like, I see what you're doing. Very clever. Oh, Christy, your mic's off.
That's a very sneaky little flirt, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It is, yeah.
This is her sister or friend?
Friend.
Wow.
She just wants to get attention. She's needy.
Or
she wants her
girls
boyfriend.
have a foot fetish? Maybe she actually
Girls can have a foot fetish.
thing, and she's like, ooh, maybe this is my man.
Maybe.
But he is hot, right? So
Really hot, she says. Yeah.
I dated a girl who had a foot fetish. Every penis she encountered had to be a foot long.
So I guess it was
the old size queen.
So the day was one and done, huh? Wow. Yeah, this seems that's I guess her form of flirting.
I guess.
just tell your boyfriend she has warts. And she just got him frozen off. So no matter what she does, it doesn't matter. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't solve this one. She seems to be flirting.
She's flirting for sure. You should call her out.
That is a crazy way to call someone out, though. Like, I see what your foot thing, I see you wiggling your toes.
Right. What are you doing?
Crazy.
Right.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't what I was doing.
Chick, didn't you once say that all she has to do is yell very loudly, "That my man"?
Well, there's a little bit more involved with that. Put both hands on your hips and stick your butt out. That's my man.
There you go.
$20 in the accent jar.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Just yell it.
He didn't really give the accent.
That's my man.
Let's move on. What else do we have, Alli?
Dear Alli, I went on a Tinder date to movie and a drinks. I suggested the date because I already had tickets to the movie, which was a complete unknown. And then he bought margaritas, 4 to be exact. We didn't hook up because I thought he was boring. And he's been Venmoing me for half the drink tab.
What? Oh my God.
What? You didn't enter a contract.
So wait a second. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Did I hear correctly that she had already purchased the movie tickets?
She had the movie ticket.
And he bought 4 drinks, of which he drank 2. No. There's no way you owe him any money.
He's a jerk.
No. He's not asking for money. He's sending her money.
No.
No, he's Venmoing her.
He's sending her.
So the term Venmoing means asking for?
It could be.
Asking for, paying request. Venmo does it all, Josh.
It's like instead of a memo bill, it's memo. She didn't put out, didn't get any butts.
Yes.
Yeah, of course you don't owe him anything.
No.
My God.
Wait, so it continues. She said, well, I told him I got the tickets, so we should be even. He said, I already had them, so I didn't buy them for him.
No.
Do I owe him this money?
This guy is a jerk.
Oh my God.
Actually, take screenshots and post it. Just blast him everywhere.
Just
no.
Well, what does it continue on to say?
She said, I turned down his Venmo request and he hit me up on Zelle.
Oh, God.
Well, maybe she just doesn't like Venmo.
There you go. I prefer Zelle, actually. Push come to shove.
I don't. I don't know
like
how to
Zelle,
use
yeah.
Zelle.
I like really.
Excellent.
Just block him or something.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's time to ghost.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
I use George Zell. You don't get money, you just get classical music. Thank you, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
even know.
Good night. One of the most famous conductors of all time.
Yeah. That's why we all knew him.
Absolutely brilliant. Occasionally you crack open a book. Okay. Alli, I have no idea. This guy's an idiot. And
Who has the audacity?
But that's a rough first date because that's a very good movie, but it's long. It's a great movie.
Movies in general, people don't go to them that much anymore. So I don't know. It's a date at least.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, sure. But bummer. You had a bad date.
Yeah.
Shame.
By the way, have you considered, you are, is the term horsewoman, is that acceptable? Equestrian?
There you go. That's nice.
Does equestrian go both ways? Is like an equestria?
Some do.
No, thank you, Pat.
A horsewoman is an equestriette.
That's my question. Exactly what I was fishing for. Alli, could you do a Lady Godiva-esque thing for your OnlyFans page?
Side saddle? Is that was she a side saddle?
You have to wear an extension.
Well, I think the typical Lady Godiva thing is, you'd have, if that Pat's got it, you wear a wig that kind of dangles down over the front naughty stuff. And then
like that romance novel kind of look.
I'm just telling you, you do that.
Honestly, Tom, she can't. OnlyFans does not allow any animals.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
really?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, could she do it on a?
I assume it's a.
I have an idea.
Bad situation.
I know I've got this down. Go to one of those mechanical horses, like an urban cowboy. Do they still have those out there?
Yeah, you still see those.
allowed,
yeah.
right?
Christy and I did one not too long ago.
Yeah, you could do a contemporary Lady Godiva on a
bull.
I mean, those are usually in the middle of a full bar.
Yeah, well, it's even hotter. Exactly. Pat nailed it. That is much hotter, especially with a big crowd of mostly men cheering you on. Take it off. Okay, we go next. I'm sorry. We'll get to our next letter now.
Dear Alli, I got married about a year ago, and my husband lately has come home without his ring on. He says his new personal trainer makes him take it off sometimes at the gym, depending on what their workout
That's
is.
right.
Is there any way this is true?
That's right.
No, I do that.
What's the big problem?
There's absolutely a chance that's true.
Absolutely. I take my ring off when I work out twice a week.
His new personal trainer probably asks him to take his ring off before they have sex.
But think about it. It makes sense.
Yeah. Because, that could brush against his.
I just has a band, though, without like any bling on it.
I have a little band, and it's still when
That
we
is a
do,
tiny one, yeah.
It hurts.
Right. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Even walking around, that can happen. Yeah, you can swell
Also,
up.
working out at the gym can give you STDs.
Yeah. Be sure to wipe the seats. Wipe the seats off.
When it comes
If
home
you're
with one of
banging the
those.
girl in the shower, you
Yeah,
gotta be very careful.
Yeah, you might pick up something from the bench press machine.
I know a girl who got chlamydia from a barbell, she told me.
Is that right?
Where was she putting it?
Riding that barbell.
Okay, next. What do we got, Alli?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Dear Alli, I went on 2 dates with a girl, and I went back to her apartment, spent the night, had a great time, then woke up the next day to find all of the framed pictures in her house were of her and her ex. She just said, well, we're still good friends, and that was it. So is she just keeping them up? Should I continue dating her, or is this a huge
You went on
red
2
flag?
dates. Relax.
Yeah.
And she banged you. Chill out. Just let her relax a little bit.
Banged you.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound like she's over the boyfriend, but you're right. He should plow forward because
Take it
she's
easy.
doing okay.
Oh, what more do you want, dude? You can't put your picture in the frames yet.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just chill out.
Now, if you want to send Alli a letter, you'll find her ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform. And she also is on OnlyFans, animal free.
I'll be doing some paint content today, it looks like.
And she's just at ALLIB. And yeah, you do some paint content.
Yeah, I'll do
That'd
that.
be cool. You could do that.
Yep.
You could do that thing where you lie down on the paint and roll on the canvas.
I mean, I'd have to get a canvas, but yeah, I could.
You could roll on a sheet.
Oh,
That's
that Farrah
true.
Fawcett did?
Yeah. That'd be
Or
hot.
you could use your boobs to paint the wall.
Yep, or butt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, my God.
Or we could answer another letter.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Okay, good. What do we got?
Dear Alli, I'm dating a great guy, but the worst kisser. He shoves his tongue all the way down my throat and keeps his mouth wide open and literally never shuts it.
Atta, baby.
What's the problem here?
Where you doing?
I don't
Where
see
you
any
doing it right?
problem at all. He kisses like a mason jar.
I've tried to physically guide him, but he's so enthusiastic he can't really tell. Do I actually tell him, like in words, how horrible it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awkward, but you got to tell them.
Yeah.
God.
Will he respond well? Like, let me teach you how to do this so I don't gag.
We can't answer that. I don't know, but that's the best you could do.
I'd like to bring in someone to show you how this is properly done.
Now you just sit there and watch.
No, I asked Roger to remove his pants.
Why does he have to take his pants off?
No.
That's the best way to do a French kiss.
Are you implying that he might be gay? Is that the problem?
One way that you could get him to never kiss like that again is to tell him, just go, oh, boy, you kissed me just like my father.
Yes. Yeah. Very good. I think no need to go any farther. We've solved that one. We have time for a couple more. We're speaking once again with comedian Alli Breen, comedian / house painter Alli Breen, currently in Ocala, Florida, working on the new, is it a condo or a freestanding house?
It's a freestanding house. It's really cute. I mean, it has the bones to be really cute, but it needs some work.
Okay, well, it sounds like fun. Now, let's get to our next letter, Alli. What have you got?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend is really into video games and he plays with people all day on his headset. One of his friends is a hot girl. They've never actually met, and I was joking with him that it's probably a boy living in his mom's basement, and we actually got into a huge fight about it. So is he defending his crush or something? I can't shake it. It feels like he's actually cheating with her, even if it's just emotionally.
No, he's just probably had more or less phone sex over the headphones, and he's been totally fooled. That's all.
I think he probably thinks, on a serious note, that you're kind of mocking what he's doing with his free time, having fun.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That and a lot of gamer guys do want the dream of a hot girl that likes to, play games.
He apparently has. He already has the girl.
Yeah.
Yes, but you probably ruined it for him by even saying it's a guy and he's eating catfish or something weird.
Oh, yeah. Now when he's listening to her, he's like, ooh.
Really are a ton of hot girls gaming now. It's kind of a new influencer genre. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. But I don't understand the fight. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense to me.
He got defensive because he's like, get jealous.
I think this is his world that he
just don't denigrate.
I don't think he wants to be. Hey, this is my thing. Let me do it. Shut up. Don't ruin it.
That's probably it. Leave me alone.
There's a great Black Mirror episode about this, too, for guys playing with other guys, though, online, and then their friend ends up turning into, like, a woman. So, I don't know. They're very intimate. You have to watch it.
Whoa.
But it gets a little gay, I'll say. How's that?
Well, we have time for one more letter, Alli.
Not great.
Gay with his best friend.
Dear Alli, my best friend is staying with me for my friend's wedding and ended up hooking up with my friend who is married. I'm mad that she put me in the middle of it in case my friend finds out. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was staying with my mother. Am I really being the unreasonable one?"
No. Doesn't sound like you're being unreasonable.
Run it by me again. I'm confused.
Yeah, the way she worded this is weird. Her best friend is staying with her for a wedding.
Right.
And she hooked up with a male friend of this girl's, and she's friends with the wife.
So she cheated on her fiance.
The friend.
No.
Yeah, this is really confusing.
Okay.
Yeah, the friend who's staying at her house for the wedding cheated with a husband.
A husband. She slept with a guy, and the guy's wife is friends with the lady that is hosting.
Yeah, stay out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's right. She just put her right in the middle of it because if they find out that it happened at her house.
I deny. I didn't know.
Yeah, until they woke up or I didn't know at all.
Unless you can make money selling photographs. That's just, you think so, Josh?
But that goes without saying.
Yeah,
nothing better than blackmail.
Okay, or even more so, blackmail. Yeah, good. Well, Alli, it's always a great pleasure. Good luck with your painting. You can find Alli once again, ALLIBREEN on social media or at ALLIB in the world of OnlyFans.
What color are you going with?
Yes.
Looks like blue.
What color are you going with over there? Agreeable gray or something?
It's like a gray blue, exactly, pretty much, and some white trim.
Yeah.
So
your hands are really covered in paint.
Oh yeah, they're completely covered. It's ridiculous.
So it looks like you paint as well as you cook.
Whoa,
you may want to hire out.
A lot of trial and error. There's
well, thanks, Alli. We appreciate
it.
Bye.
Bye, Alli.
That's nice. Well, speaking of having a nice home, well, Chick McGee certainly does. It doesn't need any more paint, but he likes to have it safe and secure thanks to our friends at Simply Safe.
That's right, Tom. Traditional security systems only take action after someone has already broken in. What's wrong with this picture? That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection can help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around, lurkers, or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time. They can activate spotlights, even contact the police, all before the lurker has a chance to get inside your home. And with Simply Safe, there's no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day and 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News World Report 5 years in a row. And plus, get a load of this deal. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan, and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up today in history and exploring things that I do not think about. Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. I'm just getting ready for it.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig.
Everybody, here we go.
Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers.
This is an easy one.
Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 9, on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig.
Yes, very good.
Roman, 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 Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, I, XV, I, XV, X, IV, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman, 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 Roman.
All right.
Zowie.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I get in a lot of awkward situations, I feel like. Recently in D.C., I threw up in the street, which isn't a big deal. That happens. I'm a pretty heavy drinker. But what was different about this time was as I was about to throw up, you know, when you're just starting to come up, I made eye contact with a woman sitting outside of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then I held eye contact as I vomited.
Oh.
So it was just very awkward because she just saw me kind of look over at her and then go, and I mean, what's going on in her reality? You know,
She wants to watch that.
Did you get her number?
I did not get her number. I'm afraid. What if she go home and say, I was so ugly today I made a man vomit? I don't want her to think that, you know? So I had to go over and tell her it wasn't the case.
That's a bad hair day.
Yeah, if a man looks at you and vomits,
It is a bad day.
you need to visit your hairdresser ASAP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a self-esteem killer.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, but I get into stuff like that all
See,
the
I'm
time.
a sympathy monitor. I would have, if he'd made eye contact with me, I would have.
Me too.
You would vomit also?
I would join you. Yeah.
So when you smell vomit, you immediately vomit.
Say goodbye.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So far we've covered soiling ourselves and vomiting in the studio.
What next? All right, let's go into pussy lesions.
No.
No, Bob, that's wrong in the script. It's not pronounced pussy.
There you go.
It's written that way.
I know it looks that way on the page.
You know, if you read that wrong at the audition, wow, that's a different movie.
Yeah,
well, what's
entirely.
This, Mr. Abrams? I don't understand.
Much closer to a Mr. Skin film.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say.
Oh,
yeah. So,
now, were you a big drinker in college?
Yeah, I in college, I think I drank a little bit more than I do now. In college, whenever I drank, I would pass out. It was like my thing, you know?
Right.
That's how people knew me.
Pass out guy?
Yeah. It got to the point where even before I went out, I'd go ahead and draw a dick on my face. Because it was going to happen.
It was going to happen. Your buddies were going to take care of it anyway.
Yeah.
Just take it right.
Oh, boy. You know.
Why wait?
It really is something else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Because, first of all, what do they think? It's going to help me? You know, they think years from now I'm gonna be saying, yeah, it got really bad. You know, I was just drinking all the time, passing out, and then one day I woke up, looked in the mirror, and I was like, TJ, get it together. I owe it all to Steve and his artistic ability to draw a ball sack on my forehead.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Tell us more about scatting.
Well, it's it's like in the traditional jazz sense. It's the scoot up, beat a bada. But I mean, I don't do that. I do it to classic rock only.
Right. The most famous scat is probably the worst ever.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, a great artist, but the doobie, one of the worst, terrible scats. But
yeah, but I mean, it's hard. Like if you're in the car and you're listening to Led Zeppelin, it's hard not to do the bow bow bam doom doom cack cack doom bam 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 doom cack cack doo. You know, so
brilliant. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the notoriety came from the AC/DC, which really took sale, which is the. Dun 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 Be-dun bad way on all dun 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 pa-dum 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 pa-dum
brilliant.
Be-dun bad way on all and
Bill is a Bill.
You've got diarrhea in the mouth.
2K, just shove a potato up his mouth and hold it there till he can't breathe. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Jessica Alsman joins us. There's Christy Lee. Pat Godwin's here.
We're all getting fired.
I'm Chick McGee. No, just me. And we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
As funny as anything I've ever
Josh is enjoying we need to start like a little online episode of At Home with Tom and Chick or something.
No.
We need to start doing that.
The Chick does things comedically that just cannot be taught.
You cannot. Yeah, I know. You can't
I threw a silly, stupid little barb his way, and the look he gave me is Academy Award worthy.
I know. I totally
Tom, you would have enjoyed it. Chick said he was looking for a new generator.
Yeah.
And I said, why don't you generate some jokes?
Yeah. And this is the look I gave him.
Thank you very much.
A lot of blinking.
He didn't deserve it at all.
Well, now, have we paid off? Yes.
Paid off who? Who do we owe?
It's time for Today in History, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's kind of a light day in history.
Oh.
I thought perhaps we would squeeze in one more news story from Christy Lee.
Hang on. We got a letter from Clayton. Hey, Chick. I scored a coupon for your guys' broadcast coming up this Friday in Riverside, Iowa.
A coupon?
He said a coupon.
Okay.
The deal is I pay for Ace's autograph and I get yours free.
Oh, how about that?
What the hell is that all about? See y'all Friday.
We're going to have Ace autograph a poster for him in advance.
Is that right?
Yeah. Ace is going to be here running the controls.
Hey, Chick, Tom's dogs are always sick because they live with Tom.
Oh, we didn't consider that.
Witty.
And
we can tease Tom, but you can't.
You're doing a fantastic job of taking over each other today.
Talking over is what it probably means.
Okay. Sorry, my fault.
You're doing a fine job of reading.
I like that letter was just a criticism.
Yeah. It was an honest criticism.
Yeah.
This will show them. Type.
A new study out there suggests just how beneficial a social media break can be for your mental health.
You think?
Researchers conducted a 4-week controlled trial in which 467 participants installed an app that only allowed them to accept calls and texts.
Oh, yeah, I heard somebody talking about this on Instagram.
All other internet access, including browsers and social media. They found that just 2 weeks without mobile internet saw notable improvements in mental health, subjective well-being, and sustained attention.
Look, these studies are going to keep coming out. No one's paying attention to them. They don't want to hear this.
Over 70% of people, Josh, reported better mental health, with the average degree of improvement in depression symptoms greater than that reported in multiple studies of antidepressants.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But isn't your mental health improved by watching a video of a dog waking itself up when it farts? Doesn't that?
If you could only watch that stuff, I bet that'd be fantastic.
Doesn't that bring joy to your life?
Attention spans, and I'm looking at you, Tom, improved by an amount equivalent to reversing 10
we've got
years
history
of
now, right?
age-related.
The joke being attention span.
I'm sorry. So what does it say about
It says
attention?
attention spans improved by an amount equivalent to reversing 10 years of age-related cognitive decline.
That's astounding.
Yes, very. So if you got rid of your computers, imagine.
If we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine what that life would be like.
We would all be able to focus on each other, and have a conversation, and be attentive.
Yeah, whatever she said. I'm shopping for shirts over here.
Yeah, I'd answer you, but I'm busy over here planning something. What'd you say?
Planning something.
No, I think that's interesting. But
Participants.
But yes, Josh really nailed it. We see all these studies, but then, you know.
We know it's bad for us. We know. In this room, I'm probably the one who's on social media the least, besides Ace.
I barely get on it as much
I'm not on it at all.
You're on it all the time, and then
I'm
not on it.
I'm sorry, Tom. I forgot.
I'm
you're
far
right.
too intelligent to be on.
You're absolutely right.
No, see, I read books.
Well, it is lesser. It is a lesser form.
That's why I got, the composer Zell.
I like to meditate.
Occasionally.
Watch the doves.
I vomit my thoughts on you.
Feed the squirrels.
Once again, the benefits of a classical education. Time now to move on. I warn you.
In history.
Not a big day. Be a good day to do something interesting.
Is that right?
This stuff is all so boring. Here's a good one. This is a good one.
All right.
In fact, we may have some audio from this, Jason. I'm sorry to warn you. Do we have Thomas Edison and his first recording on the gramophone? That was famous.
Happened?
Yeah,
that is interesting.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this for the first time. Thomas Edison was granted the patent for the gramophone on this date in. Anyone want to guess the year?
1893.
1878.
I nailed it.
Whoa.
That's where the term 78 came from. Gonna play a 78.
Sounded something like this.
Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Jason gave us the real one.
I don't think we have the other one anymore, maybe. I don't know.
That's pretty amazing.
Did the government come take it?
1878.
That is astounding. Astounding.
Wow.
And
that was him actually when he was recorded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The odd part, he was only 14. That's how 14-year-olds sound.
People were
here's the entire thing.
Oh, okay.
After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go.
This isn't.
What's up?
Boy,
This has been a Bob and Tom.
This is really embarrassing.
Yeah, we're going to have to redo this tomorrow.
Wrap it up.
We'll bring it back tomorrow. It was a boring day in history. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.